Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening to you. Good evening to you guys. This evening, we're tracking some severe weather here this evening, as well as the potential for some flash flooding. We do got warnings. They are actually back across the Rockies right now and back into the monsoon areas in Arizona. We were watching a mesoscale discussion for a possible, if not likely, chance for a severe thunderstorm watch box to be issued. They have not issued that, though. They have not issued a severe thunderstorm watch or anything like that for northern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, or western Wisconsin as of yet. But we'll continue to monitor this as there still is some stronger thunderstorms moving in towards portions there, getting close to the Mississippi River into portions here of northern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, as well as southwestern Wisconsin that we'll continue to keep an eye on. So thank you guys for joining the live stream. We're going to be going here a little bit this evening. So if you guys do have any questions, we will not only be going over radar analysis, we'll be going over flash flooding potential here as we'll kind of look at the latest flash flood guidance from the Weather Prediction Center. We'll also be looking here at the tropics. A big part of this live stream is going to be the tropics, guys. We're actually going to be talking about the potential for a tropical system in the southern Atlantic basin. So we'll definitely be able to kind of look at this a little bit further in this live stream, guys. So definitely hang in there. If you guys have not liked the live stream, press the like button down below. Very important to me, guys. If you guys have not pressed the like button, it's that thumbs up button down below. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Very important as well, guys. Thank you very much for joining again here this evening. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if we have any special weather statements right now. As a matter of fact, we do. We do have a special weather statement. This includes La Crosse, Wisconsin. So if you live in these areas, Onalaska or La Crosse, Wisconsin here. This will be crossing the Mississippi River, Caledonia, Rushford, Minnesota. We're seeing a special weather statement. This is for wind gusts to 50 miles per hour and some very heavy and torrential rainfall across these areas. So we'll continue to monitor this here, guys. This is for Caledonia, Dakota, and Bryce Prairie, La Crosse, La Crescent, La Crosse Airport, French Island, Onalaska, Holmen, as well as Hoka, as well as West Salem, Brownsville, and the Stoddard area. This includes Interstate 90 in Minnesota between mile markers 247 and 276, and Interstate 90 in Wisconsin between mile markers 1 and 19. So we're watching this, special weather statement. This is a strong thunderstorm, very strong. Here, let me take this off of here, guys, for you. We're watching kind of a strong push of wind along the leading edge of these storms here. As I back this up a little bit, you can kind of see that a little bit. And as these the last few frames, we've actually started to see a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a bow echo with this necessarily, but we're actually starting to see some, good rush of wind along the leading edge of the gust front of these storms. Again, this is for 50 mile per hour wind gusts, and some very heavy torrential rain is going to be the secondary threat with this, along with the lightning here. Let's put the lightning on there for you guys. And you can see this has plenty of lightning with it, a lot of heat energy in the atmosphere today. So these will be, very frequent lightning producers, and as well as efficient rainfall producers. We could be seeing rainfall rates of 1 inch to 2 inches or more per hour. Some of these storms could be producing 2.5 inch rainfall rates here across this area. So that's why we're looking at the flash flooding potential. As I zoom out here and take the lightning off for you guys, again, there's no severe thunderstorm watches or anything for this area. We do have that special weather statement again for the Onalaska area and La Crosse there in Wisconsin. Again, if you live in La Crosse, look off to your west here. If you live in La Crosse across the Mississippi River, you can definitely see probably a bunch of lightning flashing here in the distance, and you'll be seeing a pretty good rain curtain. If you can't see it here because it's nighttime, yeah, you'll be feeling it here in the next 20 minutes or so as that pushes off to the east. Farther south here into Iowa, the Mason City area, getting down toward Fort Dodge, just north of Waterloo here, down to the I-35 corridor here into north central Iowa. We're just talking about some scattered showers and storms, but they are producing some heavy torrential rains as well. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these are producing some pea-sized hail. Again, some pretty efficient lightning producers here as they put the lightning back on. If you live up toward the New Hampton area, Charles City, Mason City, getting down toward the, let's see what that says here, Clarion area, just northeast of Fort Dodge. Yeah, we're starting to see some impressive lightning returns here on the radar, which does, also signify the, strong updrafts with these storms as well. So these could also be producing some gusty winds, probably maybe, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Nothing too terrible. Again, the strongest storm is west of the La Crosse area. Again, if you live in La Crosse, Wisconsin, the Onalaska area, I'll zoom in once again for you guys, right along I-90 here in Minnesota, crossing into I-90 here on the Wisconsin side. This will be crossing the Mississippi River here in northwest Wisconsin rather soon. Again, a very strong leading edge of these storms. You get a really strong push of wind with these storms, maybe some pea-sized hail, and especially that torrential rainfall could be kind of whipping around there, kind of some sideways rain as this kind of moves into portions of Caledonia here as we speak, on Alaska, La Crosse, and then eventually getting over toward the Sparta area, and then over toward Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. So if you live in these areas, definitely, there's no warnings right now, but we'll continue to watch this here. It won't take much more for that storm to become severe warned. Speaking of severe thunderstorm warnings, let's get over to eastern Colorado here, east of the Colorado Springs area. We're seeing a storm here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Severe storm is located 6 miles northwest of Hugo. This is in eastern Colorado, or 8 miles southeast of the Lyman area, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Again, some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail is the hazard for Hugo and Genoa. This is in eastern portions of Colorado, right along and south of I-70 here in the portions there east of the Colorado Springs area is kind of where we're watching that warning as well. Getting down here into portions of southeastern portions there of Arizona. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier on this. This actually has been allowed to expire, be canceled, so that's some good news, but still could be seeing some pea-sized hail, again, just east-southeast of the Tucson area, and generally to the east here of Sierra Vista and Tombstone. And north and east of Bisbee here in southeastern Arizona is kind of what we're watching with that. Again, maybe a microburst potential with that is a possibility. Other than that, guys, we really only have one severe thunderstorm warning across the entire United States right now. But we're still going to be kind of watching this area, again, fill in with precipitation later on today. And this is what I wanted to go over with you guys. The Storm Prediction Center maintains a slight risk for severe weather across northeast Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and to west central Wisconsin. This does include the La Crosse area. This does include portions there of Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, and up toward the Decorah, Iowa area, Rochester, Minnesota area. Again, some isolated to widely scattered severe weather. The tornado threat is less than 2%, so we're not really worried about a tornado threat. Mainly just a damaging straight line wind threat here. These storms will have some pretty strong updrafts with them, a lot of instability in the environment. We got convective available potential energy today, well over 3,000 joules per kilogram, so this will sustain some of these stronger updrafts here for a longer period of time. The hail threat's a little lower because we don't have a lot of that lapse rate of what I was, talking about in my videos before. If you guys don't know what lapse rates are, it's as you go up in the atmosphere, the column of the air actually starts to cool as you go aloft. So as you go a little bit higher up from the surface, all the way to the mid-levels of the atmosphere here, the temperature naturally cools aloft. But the faster the cooling is aloft, the stronger these, updrafts could be. So you could get those 40, 50, 60,000 foot updrafts, the stronger the lapse rates are. And we're really not seeing that today here. We're seeing the lapse rates usually, probably around 5 to 6 degrees Celsius per kilometer. So every 1 kilometer you go up in the environment there in the atmosphere, it cools off about 5 to 6 degrees Celsius. So again, not terribly strong lapse rates to support hail today, but still the potential, maybe some penny to quarter size hail potential, some nickel size hail, stuff like that with the storms today. So again, no warnings right now, but this could change. We do have a special weather statement. I'll put that back on here for you guys. We do have a special weather statement for the La Crosse area. Again, this is crossing the Mississippi River here within the next few minutes. La Crosse on Alaska, and then eventually maybe over toward the Sparta and Fort McCoy area. Is right now moving through Rushford, getting right into the Caledonia area, into extreme southeastern Minnesota right now. So we'll continue to watch this. This is for 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, guys, and some torrential rain. So the secondary risk here is not really hail. We're just talking about heavy rain. Although I wouldn't rule out the potential for some pea-sized hail with this system, with this storm moving through. But the leading edge of this gust front here, I'll take this off real quick for you guys to see this. You see how it curves out a little bit just to the west of La Crosse, and then kind of curves down toward the Caledonia area. I'll kind of zoom in. You can see that, and that where it curves, that's kind of, I wouldn't say a bow echo, but it's really kind of curving in the in the leading edge of that. It's kind of a gust front, and that's where we could see that 50-mile-per-hour wind gust potential. If that does strengthen a little bit more, yeah, for sure, we could be talking about 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts or more. So we'll continue to watch that a little bit more as we get a little bit further here, guys. If you guys have not liked the live stream down below, I would greatly encourage you guys to like the live stream down below if you have not already, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Thank you for all the likes down below as well right now. Hello to Christian, hello to Neil. Good evening to you guys. Good Saturday evening. Christian says, I finished my live stream today. There you go. Neil says, good evening all. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Well, thank you very much, Neil. Thank you for supporting the channel. Definitely much appreciated. Thank you as well for being a moderator. Definitely appreciate that as well, Neil. Thank you. Thank you as well to Christian for, chatting up in the live stream as always. Thank you very much. Again, we're still tracking that severe thunderstorm warning in eastern Colorado just to the southeast of Lyman, so just along and south of I-70 here. Just 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It looks like they did drop the hail potential. I did believe that said penny-size hail earlier, but, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts still near the Hugo area, or 11 miles southeast of Lyman here in Colorado. This is eastern Colorado. The storm's not moving fast, but it's moving east at 15 miles per hour. So Hugo and Genoa in Colorado here, that's kind of what we're watching in these areas. So continue to heed the warning if you live in those areas. Other than that, we're not really seeing too much of severe weather. It is downpouring right now in the Atlanta metro area. I did want to make a note of that. Let's put the lightning tracker on here for the Atlanta metro area. I can't talk today. We're seeing quite a bit of lightning from, Atlanta, Decatur, getting up towards portions there of the Sandy Springs area, Smyrna. This is into portions of central and north central Georgia. No severe storms, but definitely some heavy and torrential rainfall, guys. A lot of moisture in the environment today down in the Atlanta metro. So it's downpouring right now in the Atlanta metro. It's just not limited to there, just northwest of the Macon area into Georgia. We're starting to see some heavy rainfall returns there. Lots of lightning as well down into southeastern portions, or into the southeastern United States here in the north central Georgia. So we'll be watching that. So let's go over the computer forecast models, guys. We already went over, the radar a little bit. We went over the Storm Prediction Center's update. Let's look at the radar because this is very interesting. Now I'm starting to, turn your attention to the potential for flash flooding again across portions of the Midwest and the Western Great Lakes. So take a look at this, guys. This is the latest HRRR model, high resolution rapid and refresh model is what this is called, HRRR for short. And let's kind of look at this real quick. You can see doing a pretty good job of showing this line of storms moving through near the La Crosse area here this evening. Maybe a couple storms preceding that into portions of southern central Wisconsin, getting up toward the Green Bay area as well into northeast Wisconsin. But as we progress through the rest of this evening here, we'll start to see this kind of back build a little bit. We'll start to see kind of a broken kind of line or back building area of convection, some heavier thunderstorms developing, probably along some outflow boundaries left from earlier storms and that cold front as well. The cold front's back here. We'll be seeing some lift with the cold front. Again, you can't have thunderstorms if you don't have lift, and again we have a lift, we have the convergence along the front. We got winds ahead of the front out of the south-southwest, behind the front out of the northwest. You get the convergence here and the lift with the cold front itself, and that's where we see that convection starting to back build. Also here with the moisture in play, yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this just big area of some heavy rainfall as we get into the evening hours. This is getting after the midnight time frame. I'm worried about southwestern and southern Wisconsin, northeastern Iowa around the Prairie du Chien area, getting up there toward Elkader, Iowa, north of the Dubuque area, Madison, Wisconsin, and then back toward the Rochester, Minnesota area, or just to the south of there. We're kind of worried about the flash flooding potential. As we progress with time, here's what we're seeing. So you see how this kind of at first starts to move to the east and then starts to drop more southeast toward northern Illinois. That is because of a cold pool aloft. A lot of these storms, when they start to grow into MCSs or mesoscale convective systems, they like to develop here these cold pools, as what they call them, with these, cooler air aloft being transported down to the surface. So you get those stronger wind gusts as well sometimes, and some heavy rainfall could definitely pull those damaging winds down. But the heavy rain threat's going to, be a big factor across southern Wisconsin, maybe getting into northern Illinois through the morning hours tomorrow after daybreak. And look at just the heavy rainfall. I'll put this in play here in a moment for you guys, but look at how just heavy the rainfall is. The yellows, the oranges, the reds here across northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, southern and central Wisconsin. And even some back building still into southern portions of Minnesota, northern Iowa, as we head into early tomorrow afternoon around noon, 1 o'clock, and then continuing to rain across northern Illinois all the way through into the mid-afternoon hours, guys. So look at this, guys. It starts to rain in parts of northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin and parts of far eastern Iowa along the Mississippi River there during the morning hours, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then it just continues to rain, pour down rain all day until about the mid-afternoon hours, till about 3, 4 o'clock. So we could have several hours of some heavy rain, and then again some more back building along those outflow boundaries, along that cold front back into northwestern Iowa, bringing the threat for some more heavy rainfall with potentially another smaller MCS or complex of storms developing, propagating across Iowa into portions of northern Illinois and Wisconsin again as we head into the morning hours on your Monday. So with all this putting together, I'll put this in motion for you guys, try to slow this down so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Let's slow this down a little bit more. And I'll leave this play here a couple times for you guys, and you can see this. Let me take it back. And again, you can see this very well, how we have a lot of heavy rainfall training over the same areas. This is what we call training, moving over the same areas. Again, as that cold pool starts to develop, we'll start to see that kind of drop to the southeast a little bit into northern Illinois, maybe bringing some gusty winds, but I think the main threat is going to be some, torrential rainfall here as that cold pool starts to really develop with this system here, this MCS, as we get later and later here into tomorrow morning. So we'll continue to watch this, guys. And with that said, the Weather Prediction Center is forecasting here. If you guys can see this map, let me know. We're seeing the red colors here and also the oranges here in the southern Wisconsin and getting into northern Illinois. That is indicative there of the reds are about 2 inches or more of rain. There could be spots. There could be spots in Illinois here, or actually southern Wisconsin rather, around the Prairie du Chien area, Madison, Wisconsin, Janesville, Monroe, Baraboo. Some of these areas might be getting, rainfall amounts of up to 4 to 6 inches here as we head through the day, through the rest of today and through, the next 48 hours. This is the next 48 hours, the next 2 days, guys. So we're going to continue to watch this a little bit further as we move on along. And even into northern Illinois here, we could have 1 inch to 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches locally with that MCS as that cold pool starts to drop a little bit more southeast with time. And putting this all together, the Weather Prediction Center is forecasting a moderate risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding tomorrow across southern and southeastern Wisconsin, Milwaukee included, the Racine area, Madison, Wisconsin, Janesville, Monroe, places like these areas. Yeah, definitely want to be on high alert. Even a large slight risk area covering much of Wisconsin here into eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, including the Chicagoland area, all the suburbs there, Waukegan, Evanston, Aurora, Naperville, Elgin, Rockford, Illinois, getting along the I-80 corridor on north toward I-88 there in northern Illinois. We're talking about the Dubuque area in Iowa, Waterloo, we're getting into Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, the Davenport Quad Cities there, and then we're also talking about Green Bay, places there in the far western lower Michigan as well, the Wisconsin Dells, places like these. Yeah, we could be talking about a slight risk for some excessive rainfall, excessive runoff, and flash flooding as we kind of move a little bit farther there into the day tomorrow. So that's kind of what the concern is, guys, and we'll continue to watch this as we get a little bit further. Again, thanks for all the new subscribers out there. Thanks for all the likes. Again, if you guys would like the live stream down below, it would be much appreciated. Gets it out to more and more people here on the YouTube algorithm, so definitely helps out. If you guys have not liked it as well, like I said, press the thumbs up button down below. It helps this get out to more and more people because, as we know, last week in eastern Kentucky, we had a moderate risk for flash flooding, and we had lots of fatalities. And this could be this. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to see a foot of rain in southern Wisconsin, but there's another moderate risk for flash flooding and excessive rainfall. So again, if you guys would, kindly press the thumbs up button down below, this really will help get valuable information out to more and more people across YouTube, guys. Thank you very much for doing so. If you guys have not subscribed, definitely helps as well. So definitely subscribe down below here. And again, I have some weather forecast videos coming up this week and this weekend that will benefit you guys as well. So thank you very much for doing so. Again, good evening to everybody out there. Christian, good evening. Neil, good evening. Thank you guys for joining the live chat as well. And, joining the live chat. The live chat is open to anyone and everyone, guys. Again, we're talking about a moderate risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding tomorrow, southern and southeastern Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Racine, Madison, Janesville, Monroe, Wisconsin. These are the areas that I'm watching here. So Dane County, getting over there towards portions of Milwaukee, Dane County in Wisconsin. We're watching that. Slight risk for some flash flooding getting into northern Illinois. So places like Waukegan, Evanston, Aurora, Naperville, Chicago proper, Rockford, Illinois. Places there like the Dubuque, Iowa, the Quad Cities in Davenport, Iowa, right along and north of Interstate 80 and Interstate 88 there, as well as I-39 into northern portions of Illinois. Getting back into eastern Iowa, we're talking about places like Elkader, Decorah, Iowa, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Maquoketa, Iowa, as well as portions there of Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Dells area, getting up toward Green Bay, far western portions of lower Michigan, and that slight risk for some excessive rainfall and flash flooding. Will says hi. Thank you for joining, Will. And Tanya says, today's your birthday. Can I be a moderator? It's my birthday today for me. You love my lives and my videos. Thank you very much. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tanya. I can add you as a moderator for the next live stream. I promise you that. If you want to be a moderator, Tanya, I will be sure to make a note of it, and you can be a moderator in the next live stream. I promise you that, okay? Good birthday. Happy birthday, though, Tanya. hope you're having a great day today. And again, thank you all for joining the live stream. I definitely appreciate it. Will, you're all right. You don't have no worries. I just actually started the live stream just a little bit ago, so no worries. Right now, we're watching the portions there of Wisconsin and, toward the La Crosse area. We did mention earlier there was actually a special weather statement for La Crosse here earlier on. Let's see if there still is. Yes, there's still a special weather statement for Onalaska and La Crosse. This includes I-90 here in portions of extreme southeastern Minnesota and also I-90 here in northwest Wisconsin. This is for 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some extremely heavy rainfall falling here with rainfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour. And again, the leading edge of the storm, as here, I'll take this off for you guys to see. We're talking about some, gust front of, a line of storms moving through with some damaging straight line winds that could be, approaching, severe weather criteria. So we're going to continue to watch this as well. Again, guys, if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel or have not liked the live stream down below, we'll go back here and show you guys. We have a moderate risk for flash flooding. So again, we had a moderate risk for flash flooding in eastern Kentucky, and we had a lot of fatalities. We had a lot of people displaced from their homes. We had a lot of destruction. Again, we have another moderate risk for flash flooding again in southern and southeastern Wisconsin. I'm not saying it's going to be the same magnitude, but definitely, if you guys like the live stream down below, press that thumbs up button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That definitely goes a long way in helping out and getting this out to more and more people here. Very valuable information I'm sharing with you guys, not only for the for the severe weather and flash flooding. We're going to be talking tropics, guys, here in the live stream. So if you guys want to stick around as well, tell your family, tell your friends, tell anybody you know here. The live stream is ongoing, and we'll be keeping you guys covered very well here for you guys. You guys are in safe hands here this evening. Definitely going to be giving you guys some great forecasts, as well as, I didn't even tell you guys, we're going to be looking ahead to your fall weather forecast as well. So if you guys want to stick around for that, definitely would be ideal for you guys to do so. Forecaster Mia, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream this evening. Hello to everybody. Hello to Mia. Hello to Hope. Hello to Will, as well as Tanya. Hello, Christian and Neil. Thank you all for joining the live stream and live chat. Again, if you guys have not liked it down below, please press the like button. Again, it goes a long way. It really does. It goes a long way in, getting this out to more and more people. I promise you that. And if you have not subscribed, guys, it really does help as well. It helps with the YouTube algorithm on getting my channel out to more and more people on YouTube as well. Again, I will be posting very valuable weather forecasts in my forecast videos here over the next few days. So if you guys would kindly press the subscribe button, press the like button. Again, it wouldn't hurt, guys, and it really helps us, save lives out there. It really helps us get out to more and more people. And again, thank you. I can't thank you enough for, joining the live stream here this evening. So thank you very much. And again, hope everybody's having a great Saturday evening out there. Good Saturday evening to you guys. We do actually have in that area we're watching for flash flooding tonight in this green shaded area. I put the flooding alerts up. This is actually a flash flood watch, or just a flood watch, from 10 p.m. this evening. So within the next hour Central Time through Sunday morning. So we're going to be watching this. Rainfall amounts in this area of green. This includes Rochester, Minnesota, Mason City, Charles City, Elkader, Decorah, West Union in Iowa, as well as Madison, Wisconsin, Platteville, near the Dubuque area, North Richland Center, the Wisconsin Dells, Sheboygan, Milwaukee, Racine. These are just some of the areas under that flood watch or flash flood watch area. Again, we could be seeing 3 to 5 inches of rain in this entire area, with locally higher amounts that could be over 5 inches. That could be up to 6, 7, 8 inches of rain potentially or more in some of these areas. So definitely want to heed the warnings. If you guys have any flash flood warnings out there, treat these like severe thunderstorm warnings. Except you don't want to go to the lowest level of your home. If you have flash flood warnings, you want to go up, you don't want to go upstairs, or you want to go into higher ground for this as well. So again, in a way, you want to treat this like a severe warning, but you don't want to go down below, you don't want to go down to your basement, especially if your basement's flooding. You don't want to do that. But definitely take flash flood warnings very seriously. Again, we did take them seriously in eastern Kentucky, and a lot of people lost their lives even if they did take it seriously. So I mean, some of these flash flooding conditions are definitely possible as we head through tonight and even into the day tomorrow. Again, we have that moderate risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding across these areas as well. Hope says hi, guys. Well, thank you, Hope, for joining. Hello to you as well. Good Saturday evening to you. Tanya says, do you know the Mets are the best I'm so mad at the Braves. We did not win. Yeah, it's baseball season, guys. Definitely. Again, I'm glad Tanya brought that up. I do actually have a YouTube sports channel. I'm going to be posting my first video for you guys tomorrow. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to be doing Premier League soccer for England. I'm going to be doing the NFL football season here as well, college football, baseball. We're going to have it all for you guys. We're going to have sports predictions kind of YouTube page. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's in my YouTube channel here as well. I don't think it's in the description down below, but I will be putting it there here in my next live stream and videos if you guys want to check that out. Again, would kindly, if you guys want to go subscribe to that, definitely appreciate that as well. Again, it's on my YouTube homepage for my weather. You can go follow me on Twitter as well. The Twitter handle is actually down below in the description. So if you guys want to go follow me on Twitter, I am also talking about the tropics on Twitter right now as well. So if you guys want to go check that out, please do so. Again, guys, just joining, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel and like it down below. Again, this helps us, it helps us save lives. It helps, keep people out of harm's way. So if you guys want to like it up down below, definitely please like it down below as well. Subscribe. And again, thank you all of you guys who have been very interactive in the live chat. Again, the live chat is open to anyone and everyone. So definitely jot down your comments, questions, and concerns, and I will get through everybody's here this evening. Again, Mia says hi, so did Hope. So hello, guys. Thank you for joining. Will says, thanks so much, Weather on the Go, for all the updates. We all can tell you put so much time into your videos. Well, thank you very much. Again, yeah, I do. I put several hours into my videos before I publish them. I'm kind of the works behind the scenes, if you will. Yeah, like last night when I kind of I didn't post a video this morning because I'm really working on a great video for you guys for tomorrow sometime morning or afternoon for a great tropical weather update video. I have great details coming in that as well as severe weather, looking ahead to the fall. We got it all here. I'm giving you an official fall weather forecast in my next video, guys. So if you guys want to check that out as well, again, that should be posted sometime tomorrow, especially in the morning hours. So definitely go check that out as well. Let's see. Hello, Drew. Thank you for joining the live stream. Again, I will be answering your question here shortly, Drew. So hang in there. I'm going from top to bottom here on the live chat. Let's see. Hope says, how is your day, guys? I hope good. Yeah, very good, Hope. Thank you. Hope you're having a great Saturday as well. Good Saturday evening to you. Your day was wonderful. Well, that's good. Thank you very much. Will says, Weather on the Go, can you check the forecast for Indianapolis, Indiana for the next 5 days? Sure, I can talk to you about that here right now. So let's look at the HRRR model. And Indianapolis is right around here. So picture, in your mind, central portions of Indiana. Again, we're seeing this complex of storms drop south before it really ever gets to Indianapolis. I think during the afternoon tomorrow, it's going to kind of lose its luster a little bit. We could have some heavy rainfall along the leading edge getting into the north side of the Indianapolis area, but it will be very hard to move through. I think most of the heavy rain, most of the flash flooding potential is going to actually happen northwest of the Indianapolis metro area towards Chicago and central Illinois on north. So we're not too worried about that. But next 5 days, let's see here. The next few days here, we do got a couple chances of some precipitation, maybe some heavy rainfall Monday afternoon using the, this is the HRRR model. Again, we'll continue to watch that. The potential is there. Let's go back to the 12Z run. This is probably better. Again, with the cold front, after the cold front moves through midweek, we're really not seeing anything that warrants any attention, really. Just some drier air moving in. Actually, some refreshing air. So if you guys want to go out for walks, for runs, walk with the dog, just go outside and enjoy the nature, enjoy the nice fresh air. Next week is the week to do so, especially if you live in the Midwest, the Great Lakes, or the Northern Plains, guys. We're going to have refreshing temperatures. Wait till I show you what the temperatures look like here momentarily. Actually, I'll be showing you that right now. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Let's look here right now. So this is your high temperatures for your Sunday out there. And look at, as soon as tomorrow, look at the Northern Plains, guys. We'll be struggling to reach 70 degrees in the Dakotas tomorrow, especially into southern portions of North Dakota, northeastern South Dakota, and up toward the arrowhead of Minnesota there, towards portions of Duluth, Minnesota. Yeah, mid-60s, guys. 64 degrees up that way here tomorrow. So definitely very refreshing behind the cold front. Again, you can clearly see where the cold front is, guys. Look at that. 93 in Des Moines, but it's 78 here up toward the Sioux City area. So definitely pretty nice up there. Again, that will continue to sink its way south as we head into Monday. Look at the refreshing air coming into the Midwest, the Windy City there in Chicago. Low to mid 80s, 83 degrees, 83 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, 73 in Rochester, Minnesota, 72 along the lakefront there into Green Bay. We do have some heat starting to return across the Northern Plains. That is our next heat wave. Unfortunately, I do have to say that word again. Yes, heat wave again, approaching the Northern Plains as we get towards early next week. And again, as as we move into Tuesday, I'm going to go as far as Tuesday for you guys. Look at all the refreshing air. Mid-70s with the lake breeze there in Chicago on your Tuesday. Mid-70s, 76 in Milwaukee, 78 in Green Bay, 74 in the portions north of the Detroit area. Places like Toronto, around 80 degrees, while all the heat starts to spread up toward the I-95 corridor. So Boston, mid-80s, 91 in New York City. Let's see here to the south, Dallas, Fort Worth to Wichita Falls, all the way down toward the Austin area, around 100 degrees. And again, all that heat starting to build in as we on the back side of that as we kind of get into the middle of next week. So we'll kind of worry about that as we get a little farther. I'll have video updates for you guys as well. So that's kind of a look at your temperatures out there. Hope says my grandma's here with me. Well, hello, Hope's grandma. Thank you for joining the live stream. Definitely much appreciated. Hope everybody's having a great day out there, including your grandma, Hope. Hope you and your grandma are having a wonderful time today. Again, hope everybody's having a spectacular Saturday out there. Just glad to do a live stream and help, save lives if possible out there. We actually do not have any severe warning. Actually, okay, I spoke too soon. We actually have severe thunderstorm warning right now from that cell I was talking about in southeastern portions of Arizona. This is south and east of the Tucson area, so as far southern Arizona as you could probably possibly get. This is southeastern Arizona near the Tombstone area, so 8 miles southeast of Tombstone, Arizona, or 14 miles north of Bisbee, Arizona. This is moving west, so it's moving west at 25 miles per hour here, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and the 1-inch quarter-size hail is the potential. Again, the Sierra Vista area, Tombstone, and Charleston, Arizona are in the path of this severe thunderstorm. This is going in effect here for southwestern Cochise County. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, I'm trying not to butcher the names on here, but this goes in effect until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we'll continue to watch this storm as well. So just kind of some isolated severe weather, but definitely the potential is higher, I think, for some flash flooding into the overnight hours as well. Will says, best weatherman. Again, thank you very much, Will. Very kind words. Thank you very much. Again, guys, I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are all amazing. I hope everybody's having a great, spectacular Saturday out there, if you will. Again, thank you guys for joining the live stream this evening. Very much, means a lot to me. I definitely appreciate it, guys. So thank you very much. Again, if you guys have not pressed the like button, it's that thumbs up button down below. Please press it, as well as subscribe, guys. Subscribing to the channel goes a long way in, helping out the channel grow, as well as, if you subscribe down below and, press the thumbs up button, it helps to get it out to more and more people on YouTube, because we are actually talking about a pretty serious flooding threat tomorrow. This is actually a moderate risk for excessive rainfall in southern and southeastern Wisconsin. So the Madison area, Racine, Wisconsin, places like Milwaukee, Janesville, Monroe, a lot of these areas here in Wisconsin and southern and central Wisconsin going to be under the gun tomorrow for the potential of some flash flooding. So we'll continue to watch that as well. So Wisconsin Dells, Green Bay, you guys are in that slight risk. Prairie du Chien, getting up toward the La Crosse area, definitely continue to watch that. Baraboo, getting up that way. Stevens Point, Wisconsin, yeah, we're definitely talking about the potential for some flash flooding. Even in northern Illinois, Chicago, Waukegan, Aurora, Naperville, Rockford, Illinois, getting up toward Dubuque, Iowa, the Davenport Quad Cities in Iowa there along the Mississippi River, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, some of these areas definitely impacted right along the I-80 corridor on north in Iowa and Illinois, so we'll continue to watch that as well. Again, even some slight risk for flash flooding down near the Denver area as we get into the day tomorrow as well. This is for Denver, getting down to northern portions there of New Mexico, as well as the Phoenix area, Tucson, getting into portions there of south central Arizona. We're talking about a slight risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding down there as well. So we'll continue to watch that for tomorrow, guys. Again, thank you very much. Cannot thank you enough for, subscribing down below. Thanks to all the new subscribers and all the new people liking up the live chat again and the live stream. Definitely much appreciated as well. Again, this is the severe weather risk as we head through the rest of this evening. The Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk for western Wisconsin, including the La Crosse area, southeastern Minnesota, including the Rochester, Minnesota area, as well as northeastern Iowa there into the Elkader area, Decorah, Iowa, getting back toward Waterloo, Iowa. Yeah, we're under a slight risk for some actually not flash flooding, slight risk for some damaging winds and some hail out there. So guys, the tornado risk is less than 2%. We're not really worried about any rotating supercells, anything like that. We're talking about some damaging winds and then a lower end threat, 5% chance of some hail That could be up to around quarter size at the highest across these areas. That extends with that marginal risk farther back toward the Omaha area, getting back into Lincoln, Nebraska, portions of northwestern Kansas, and then along the front range of the Rockies here from portions of southeastern Wyoming down into eastern Colorado, just east of the Denver area. We're going to kind of be watching this. Lamar, Colorado, some of these areas for the potential for some isolated storms earlier. There actually was a storm earlier on, guys, if you guys did not hear about that. A storm in eastern Colorado actually did have a confirmation of 87 mile per hour wind gusts earlier in the marginal risk area. So that just tells you, even though you're in a marginal risk, you can still have some pretty, extreme severe weather. So don't take these marginal risks even lightly as well. That's why they put them out. And again, just because it's a 1 of 5 does not mean you can't have severe weather in the marginal. So definitely, again, an 87 mile per hour wind gust is just like an EF1 tornado. So we're definitely going to continue to watch that potential as well. Again, here, I'm trying to get through the live chat, guys. Trying to, chat with you guys here in the live stream. So definitely appreciate everybody joining. Thank you to Ashley. Thank you to Melissa. Thank you to Dan for joining. Let's see. Let me go to the top here. Will says, by the way, I like the Colts. Well, we all like the Colts. Colts are awesome. I think they'll be pretty good this year. Definitely. If you guys want to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, my sports YouTube channel, all you got to do is go to my Weather on the Go weather page for my YouTube page, and then it's over there with my Twitter handle, as well as to the right of that is my YouTube channel for the sports. You guys, I don't have any sports content out for you guys yet. I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow. I'll be covering the NFL football season, college football season, the baseball when it comes back around as well. I might do the baseball playoffs. We'll have to wait and see. I'll also be doing let's see here, Premier League. If you guys are into like European soccer, I'll be doing that as well. Premier League soccer from England, so I'll be doing that. That'll be pretty fun as well. I'm pretty good at the NFL predictions, that's for sure. Last year I actually went to 82.6% success rate with predicting games out of all of the 17 weeks last week. So if you guys want, or last year rather, if you guys want to go subscribe to that, definitely be my guest. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see here. Drew says, I have a question for severe weather tomorrow. I know that the area currently, as of right now, in southwest, do you think there will be a possible upgrade for the middle of the country? So let's look to tomorrow. I'm guessing this is what you're talking about. We have a marginal risk across southern Arizona. Again, less than 2% chance of tornadoes, mainly just a microburst wind potential. Again, you have a lot of these microburst and downburst type of wind potentials across, the monsoon areas here in Arizona and New Mexico, usually this time of year. So that's no surprise. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the guidance. Let me look at that real quick for you guys. Let me zoom out here and see what we got for tomorrow. Let's use the NAM model. Let me check this real quick for you guys while I'm on the live stream, just to be accurate and show you how I break down severe weather real quick. Probably not. At least on the NAM model, it's not really showing too much excitement here. We got the 250 millibar winds well displaced in the southern portions of Ontario. The mid-level winds are there, but they're a little farther displaced to the northeast toward the upper Midwest. The low-level jet's there, but there's just not enough lift, I don't think, down into portions of Nebraska. I think the cold front's going to already pass portions of Nebraska really before it has a chance to really heat up out there. Again, ahead of that cold front, we're seeing some widespread temperatures. Let's see here what the instability looks like. The instability will be there tomorrow, so if there was a marginal risk for severe weather, I think that would be across Iowa tomorrow. So if they did add that, again, right now it's just for southern portions of Arizona. I could envision the potential for a marginal risk being added across portions of central and eastern Iowa, potentially northern Illinois for tomorrow. So definitely we'll continue to watch that. Again, this outlook doesn't come out until 1 o'clock in the morning Central Time, so we'll continue to monitor this. I probably won't be live at 1 o'clock in the morning, but who knows, guys? I was live at 3 in the morning that one time just a couple weeks ago, so who knows. Good questions, guys. Melissa says, will tomorrow's video be live and around what time? Tomorrow will if we go live tomorrow, since the severe weather threat's going to be lower, it'll be mainly for flash flooding and or tropical weather update for tomorrow. So do stay tuned to that. And if I do go live, it'll be late afternoon or early evening, kind of like what I'm doing now. So I know it's a work day on Monday, so I'll try to do it a little earlier if there's any tropical trouble that we'll be watching. Again, we're going to be doing a tropical weather update for you guys. We do have interest finally in the Atlantic Ocean, guys. We do have interest from the, this National Hurricane Center is watching this stuff. So let's see here. Will says, okay, yay. Well, yeah, appreciate you guys joining. Christian, weather on the go. There was a report of, 87 mile per hour wind gusts. You were exactly right, Christian. That was in eastern Colorado. Dan says, thanks, man. Doing us all a favor. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dan. You're welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining. You guys are doing me a favor by subscribing and liking down below, and I definitely appreciate it. Good Saturday evening to everybody. Again, all you new people that have not subscribed or have not liked the live stream, definitely press the likes, the thumbs up button down below and subscribe, guys. Our new goal, if you guys know, we hit 500. Our community chat will be coming out on YouTube starting Monday or Tuesday here this next week. Since you guys helped me get over 500, the YouTube algorithm actually allows me to have a community chat here on the YouTube homepage. So I definitely, if you guys click on the community tab whenever that appears here early next week, if you guys click on that, I'll have updated information of when I go live, my new videos coming out, a bunch of other stuff, weather content related here, flash flooding, severe weather, fall, all that stuff, guys. That'll be pretty fun as well. Again, I can ask you questions on there. You guys could do some polling. Again, I could ask you what your favorite season is, what's your favorite type of weather, and you guys could answer down below. Just have a lot of fun with it, guys. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Not going to lie. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Tanya, did you know the Dodgers broadcaster? Yes, I did know that. I just saw that the other day. Is the thunderstorm in Ontario, Canada? Let me look for you, Ashley. There are storms in you said Ontario? Yeah, there's storms in Ontario right now. They're not severe. Let me look real quick, though, to be sure. No severe weather in Ontario, just some general garden variety type storms. And they're well north of Toronto. They're even to the north of North Bay, up toward the Sault Marie area, and then getting up toward Timmins in portions there of Ontario. So really, and that's just kind of few and far between. We're not really seeing too much, so. Again, can you guys hear me in the live stream? Does it sound like I'm talking really loud, really quiet, going in and out? Let me know. Definitely could adjust the audio for you guys. Just let me know. Will says, weather on the go. What is the name of your sports channel? Because I'm very interested in watching it. Love sports, weather, and by the way, I like the Colts. Yeah, the Colts are awesome. It's called The Greatest Catch. I'm not sure on the name yet, but I think that's what I'm going with. The Greatest Catch. Again, it's on the. You probably won't find it because I only have 2 subscribers right now. It's not really high up on the algorithm yet in YouTube, but you definitely can find it on. Let me see here. Go to my homepage for my Weather on the Go page on YouTube, and if you look to the right up to where it says about there, you can definitely find it there as well. Did I fix my mic? Yes, I definitely did. But I still need a new mic though, Tanya. I definitely still need a new mic. Ashley says you can hear me. Okay, thank you very much, Ashley, for letting me know. Appreciate it. She says you're awesome. Well, thank you very much, Ashley. You're awesome as well for joining. Melissa, you're welcome as well. You're welcome, Melissa. Christian, I didn't know that you're going to be live today. Yeah, again, that's the importance of the community chat, is because once I have that community tab or community chat on my YouTube page, I can kind of relay that information to you guys when I go live. So that'll be very helpful in the future here. Yeah, it's working now, Tanya. Yeah, that's for sure. Before it was going in and out. Yeah, now today it seems to be working pretty fine. So that's pretty good. Ashley says, I asked the same question twice. Whoops, you're good, Ashley. Don't worry about it. Definitely, again, if I don't answer your questions, you can always ask them again in the chat, guys. Again, just try not to spam too much. But again, if you guys have, a question that I missed on accident or something like that, you guys can definitely ask it a couple more times down below. I wouldn't mind. Sandra says, hi, everyone. Well, hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining the live stream. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Hello, Sandra. Again, good evening to you guys. Yeah, we're not really seeing much severe weather. We did have a warning down in we still do actually. We still have a warning down in southeastern Arizona 60 mile per hour wind gusts, 1 inch quarter size hail, moving west. So this is moving west at 25 miles per hour. So we'll continue to watch this. Again, guys, if all you guys subscribe, if you guys have not subscribed, if all you guys press the subscribe button, again, my new goal is 1,000 subscribers. And once we hit 1,000, guys, I promise you guys we'll have an awesome video for you guys. Appreciation to all you guys getting me to 1,000, but we got to get to 1,000 first. So if you guys want to subscribe, help me get closer to 1,000 subscribers, definitely appreciate it, guys. You saw me watching? Yeah, he's pretty good as well. There's a lot of good YouTubers out there, that is for sure. I'm not the only one. I wouldn't say I'm good. I mean, I'm 21 years old. I'm still learning, obviously. There's a lot to, even if you're 40 years old and you're doing a YouTube channel, I mean, there's still a lot to learn. There's always stuff to pick up on. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm trying to give you guys all the valuable information that you need. That's for sure. Again, we did talk about the cool down. We talked about severe weather. We've looked at the radar. So let's turn over to the tropics. So first, let's kind of look here using Tropical Tidbits. This is another website I like to use, Tropical Tidbits. Very well satellite picture here, a very good satellite picture. This is the Eastern Pacific Basin, and if you guys can see that, we're seeing that right now across portions of the Eastern Pacific Basin. Again, we're seeing the potential for a system here. Let me go back to the National Hurricane Center, get off of this. We're actually seeing Tropical Depression 9E right now. This is a sustained winds of 30 knots. So it'd be 35 mile per hour winds with this in the Eastern Pacific Basin. The minimum central pressure right now is actually 1,006 millibars. So we're continuing to watch this. Right now it's moving northwest at 13 miles per hour. So that's kind of what we're watching. If I click on this here, this is the intensity with it. It looks like it's going to remain a tropical storm. As of now, it's not going to be, it's not going to be moving up to any, tropical system that's going to be a hurricane or anything like that. It's going to be a tropical storm. So all the way through the late next week. So we'll continue to watch that. Again, right now, 35 mile per hour winds, moving northwest at 13 miles per hour. A tropical depression right now, it's actually Tropical Depression 9E. But as we move towards, let's see what's going on in the Central Pacific here. I haven't looked in a while. The Central Pacific, just south of Hawaii, we've been watching this, area of potential, tropical trouble for a while. Just really having a lot of trouble getting going. The National Hurricane Center only gives us a 40% chance in the next 5 days. Essentially nil, pretty much nothing in the next 2 days, 48 hours worth. Again, south of Hawaii. Hawaii looks safe. Maybe some wave action if we can get some stuff, moving there. But again, if this develops, it'd be more of a tropical depression here in the next 5 days. So we'll continue to watch that. So there could be 2 tropical depressions or storms there in the Eastern and Central Pacific. All right, guys, so here's what all you guys have been waiting for. A lot of people have been asking, well, is the Atlantic going to get busy? Is it going to be active this year? Why is it so late? We're going to go over all that here now live with you guys to show you what I'm talking about and why I made a video for you guys a day or two ago about this Atlantic hurricane season and what the heck I'm really talking about. So basically, this is kind of what we're watching. This is a 40% chance of cyclone formation in the 5 days. It's actually gone up. This was a 20%, I think either 20 or 30% earlier on when I looked at it, when the National Hurricane Center put out the first advisory a little while ago, I think last night or this morning. This has the potential to become a depression. We'll continue to watch this again. This could form early to middle part of next week. So within the next 48 hours, the next 2 days, probably nothing. 40% chance in the next 5 days, but I promise you guys this area is going to be increasing in potential. Again, this could be wake up tomorrow and this could be a 60% chance. We'll continue to watch it, guys, over the next several days. But again, this actually has the looks to start to move west towards the Lesser Antilles. So we'll continue to watch you guys. Again, this is the area of interest is well east of the Lesser Antilles right now. But we'll continue to watch this in the next several days to kind of get your bearings on what to expect. Again, right now for the U.S., kind of murky. I don't know, there's just new information coming into this. So we'll continue to watch it. The live stream, again, I'm going to be continuing to talk about this here, tropical weather here in a moment. I'm kind of looking at the chat for you guys. Let's see, Tanya, 13. I'm not sure what you're saying, Tanya. You'll have to let me know. Ashley says, can you do live streams earlier in the day because I have to always go to bed and I don't want to miss any of your live streams? Yes, I can. I'll try to do them earlier in the day for you guys. Again, appreciate you guys joining. I'm sorry about that, Ashley. Usually earlier in the day, there's really not much going on. So if I like go live at 9 or 10 in the morning, there's really, the severe weather doesn't really peak until late afternoon. So again, I'll try to, I guess I can do updates in the morning. We'll try to see if I can do that a little bit more in the future, but we'll see. Guys, if you guys want to follow my Twitter page, again, Twitter page is open down in the description. If you guys want to click on that link and follow me on Twitter and come back to the live stream, definitely appreciate that, guys. I already have tropical weather information on my Twitter page, so if you guys want to go check that out and what I put there, definitely, do so. Definitely appreciate it. Any people who have not subscribed, anybody who has not liked the live stream, definitely like it down below. We're almost to 20 likes, so thank you guys. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes here in the next few minutes, guys. If you guys can help me get to 30 likes at least, that would be appreciated, guys. Helps it get out to more and more people on YouTube. Again, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will have an appreciation video for all of you guys. It's something you won't want to miss, so definitely appreciate it. Yeah, in the future, too, I actually want to show my face on my live stream, so that'll be pretty interesting. That's kind of my goal for the Christmas time frame. Maybe I'll get like a webcam or something to use, because right now the webcam I have is not very, useful for going live, showing my face on the live stream. So maybe around my birthday here, coming up in November or even in December for Christmas, I might be getting a webcam. Potentially or maybe even October, we'll see, to show my face in the live stream. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure what that is, Will. I'm not sure what that is. Ashley says, because where I'm... Oh, wait, you're on Eastern time. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm in Central. I live in Northern Illinois, so... Sandra says, Boston was awful today and humid. Yeah, it was pretty warm across where I was. Actually, the heat index, I have a weather station outside, a weather station in the shade, because you guys well know that temperatures are actually measured in the shade. Yeah, we hit a high today of 95. We actually reached the convective temperature. Once you reach the convective temperature, usually the atmosphere wants to precipitate. So usually, I looked outside and it actually was downpouring. It was pouring down rain earlier on today because we reached convective temperature in the mid 90s. And actually, the heat index today got to 113 because the dew point was at 81 degrees here in Northern Illinois at one point earlier on before it rained. So yeah, very, very humid atmosphere. Air you can wear, guys. Hello, Danny. Thank you very much for joining. Danny, thank you. I think you're new. Let me know if you're not, but I think you're new. Let's see here. Sandra says, sorry. No, don't be sorry. You're all good. Let's see here. Ashley says... Let's see here. All right, let's behave in the live stream, the live chat, everybody. Definitely appreciate it. Ashley says it's okay. Will says, sorry, that was my brother that said, you're all good, Will. Yeah, Ashley, I will show my face. I will show my face probably later this year. I'm trying to aim toward, the end of fall or early winter. Like I said, probably around November, December timeframe, maybe October at the earliest. I'm planning on showing my face, so that would be pretty cool. Yeah, you're new, Danny. Well, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed down below, Danny, definitely subscribe. And if you know of anybody, Danny, that would appreciate my videos, if you watched any of my videos or anything like that, or my live streams, would definitely appreciate for you to spread the word out there. Any of you guys, if you guys want to spread the word about my channel, definitely appreciate that. If any more, more people would subscribe and like the videos and live streams, definitely more power to you guys. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for all the new likes out there. Appreciate it, including you, Danny. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for getting me to 20 likes this evening. Again, our goal, let's see if we can get to 30, and then we'll try and get to 50 likes. That's my main goal this live stream. If you guys can get me to 50 likes at least, and up to around 600 subscribers in this live stream, that would be appreciated, guys. So thank you. If you have not subscribed, press the subscribe button down below. I know I don't try to sound like a broken record, guys. That's not my point, but again, I'm really trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber count because it really helps out in the YouTube algorithm, just getting this out to more and more people in general, and because I really want to, send you guys a great appreciation video as well. So, let's see, we're still watching the storm southeast of Tucson, still producing. Let's see here, get the radar up to the times here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Probably more of the damaging winds and hail here. The sun's starting to go down, but there is a lot of instability, so we'll watch this again over the Tombstone area, Sierra Vista, Whetstone, as well as the St. David area, Tombstone, Fairbank, Charleston. This is in southeastern Arizona, about as far south in Arizona as you can get. That's kind of what we're watching here. Danny says, okay, I watched some of your hurricanes and tropical weather updates. Well, thank you very much, Danny. Definitely appreciate it. I try to do live updates for the, hurricane season and stuff like that during the, during my live streams as well. And if you guys don't know, I actually do, let's see here. What am I trying to get at here? Oh, when we get like a tropical system like we're seeing in the Atlantic, if it starts to make looks like it's going to make landfall or anything like that, yeah, definitely kind of watching to see if that happens later on this year. But if it does happen, if we have a tropical depression, even just a tropical depression, we'll be going live for that, guys. We'll be going live for tropical storm, hurricane, any of that hits the United States. I'm still expecting a landfall of at least probably 2 or 3 landfalls this year for the tropical hurricane season, guys. Probably most of those happening between September and November, but we could even have a landfalling system in late August here, so we'll continue to watch it. Let's see. Ashley says, maybe if you get 400 subscribers by Christmas, then show your face. Okay, I guess Ashley's calling the shots here, guys. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, Ashley. But no, if you guys actually help me get to 1,000 subscribers, yeah, that I probably would show my face for sure. If you guys help me, okay. How about this? If we get to 1,000 subscribers, guys, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face on my live streams. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan, guys? If we get to 1,000 subscribers on my page for YouTube, for my Weather on the Go page, I will go live showing my face. Sound like a plan? That's a good idea. I think we'll try to go for that goal. All right, Ashley, thank you for joining. Definitely appreciate you joining. Again, if you haven't liked or subscribed, do so down below. And have a great night. Thank you for joining. Danny says, and videos, but I want to know, is the month of August, can we see tropical storm weather and when hurricane season starts? Well, hurricane season's already started. Hurricane season starts, it starts in June. It starts June 1st, but the National Hurricane Center has been kind of pondering around with this by kind of doing meetings and stuff saying, well, should we actually, start the hurricane season a little earlier in, late May? But actually, yeah, just June 1st is when hurricane season starts. And then it ends in late November there. But and you also said, can we see tropical storm weather? Well, it depends on where you are, Danny. If you live in Florida, then probably. If you live along the East Coast, I'd be on high alert. Really, anywhere along the Gulf, East Coast, Florida, anywhere across the southeastern and eastern U.S., you really should be on high alert all year. If you have vacation plans down towards, portions of the greater Lesser Antilles, so like places like the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Haiti, Puerto Rico, St. Lucia, the Antigua Islands, if you live in Cuba, Bahamas, any of these places, guys, Bermuda, definitely just be on high alert because there really is a system we're watching, to the west of Africa here, and this could actually become the next system, and that will be something to watch. That would be I think the 4th named system this year that we'll be watching. Again, let's actually go to Tropical Tidbits here and go through the model forecast for you guys of what I'm seeing and what you guys should know about this. Again, we'll push this to the North Atlantic. So this is the GFS forecast model. Let's actually get off the 18Z because it's a little inaccurate. Let's go to 12Z. So this is what we're showing earlier. And let's go to what we call the PWAT, or the PWAT values here. This is actually precipitation, the brighter the colors, the green colors here, the blues, that's the more precipitation. You see the brown colors here and the whites, that's kind of drier precipitation, kind of, drier moisture values. As we go through time, look at all the greens right now coming off of Africa with this open wave. This is the wave that I'm keeping my eye on that could become the next wave that could be, a compact, smaller compact tropical system that we'll be kind of watching. And as this travels to the west, there could be, the GFS at 12Z today actually wants this to be a 1001 millibar system, which would make it about a tropical depression, maybe a very low end, maybe 30 to 35 mile per hour tropical storm or actually, I guess that would be a tropical depression, but maybe a 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm. We'll say that with this as we get a little bit farther. And then as this kind of moves to the west, the GFS strengthens this to a 993, would actually be a small low-end hurricane, if not a strong tropical storm. So we'll continue to watch this, guys. Again, that's just one model run. Let's look at the European forecast model. This is also 18Z, so I'll get back to 12Z on this as well. Again, using tropical tidbits, very good. I like using this to kind of look at this. Again, same theme. We have that wave coming off of Africa. I know there's some Saharan dust, but actually the Saharan dust takes a little bit of a break, so that's kind of why we're seeing this potentially open up a little bit more. This doesn't strengthen it as fast. It really doesn't. And actually, if you guys look in the latest frames, as we get toward the middle of August, the European forecast model actually takes this farther north. So it really never truly brings it through the Lesser Antilles, the Caribbean, or anything like that. It actually takes it towards Bermuda. So that's interesting. We'll continue to watch that. Whereas the GFS takes it a little farther south, but still kind of curls it northward towards Bermuda, but definitely continue to watch. It takes a little farther west, which would be more of an impact potentially to the Lesser Antilles. So again, this is why I said the Caribbean. You guys have to keep an eye on this because this thing could actually go south, in the next model runs. Again, we're still a long ways out from this. So, and then let's look at the CMC, which is the Canadian forecast model. Again, same theme here as well, using the CMC, the Canadian forecast, or the GEM as it's called. Another open wave coming off of Africa there, a system developing on it here. And then also is kind of just like the GFS, kind of taking it just a little farther to the northeast of the Lesser Antilles. So we'll continue to watch that as well. Ashley, she said she'll join tomorrow. Thank you very much. Oh, Danny, you live in the Mississippi Valley? Well, I live in northern Illinois, pretty close to the Mississippi Valley. So just west of just a few hours west of Chicago. So that's where I live. Danny says, "Oh, okay, I see why we are seeing tropical weather development." Yes, that's what I'm talking about right now. So if you guys can benefit from my tropical weather updates, definitely subscribe down below. If you guys have not subscribed, everybody in the live stream, if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe down below. I have great weather content coming up here involving the tropical system. You guys will not be left out of this. You definitely will know everything going on here with this tropical development in the Atlantic. I'll have updates vigorously across my videos. Again, I'll be going update wild with this here as it kind of moves through the next few days on my videos, especially toward the beginning of my videos. So if you guys want to subscribe down below, I appreciate it. If you guys have not liked the live stream down below, please like the live stream. Definitely appreciate that as well. But right now, the steering current for this is mainly that Bermuda high. It's been just so strong in the central Atlantic and northern Atlantic this year. All of the systems that come off of Africa, yes, the Saharan dust has been a problem this year, but it really looks like the Saharan dust the last couple of days and really the last week or two has actually started to weaken. So that actually opens the door to more of these plumes of moisture starting to, with the little bit of low-level spin, that's all you need. And all these warm waters, guys, we haven't talked about that either. The Gulf of Mexico is anomalously warm. The Caribbean, especially the Western Caribbean, anomalously warm. The Western Atlantic, anomalously warm. We're starting to warm up along the Southern Atlantic basin right now. It's still got some work to do, but there's still enough warm water energy to really get this, if anything starts to go, to really start to develop quickly. So we'll continue to watch that a little bit later as well. So let's see. So yeah, again, getting back to the CMC, this actually pushes it just actually toward the Caribbean. So that's actually the farthest south solution that I see right now. Another thing we like to look at is the ensembles. Okay, so when you're kind of looking at a system long range, even if it's not tropical, even if it's on the land, you actually want to look at the ensembles. These are this makes up for the errors that the deterministic and operational global guidance like the GFS, the European models, the CMC, and all that like to sometimes they make errors and sometimes they're wrong, so definitely you want to look at ensemble. So this is the EPS. This is actually related to the European forecast model. It's the ensemble to that. And let's kind of take a look at this here. As we get towards the 8th, 9th, 10th time frame here of August, it actually shows this farther south than what the deterministic models are. So what this tells me is that, since the ensemble, at least the European ensemble, we'll look at the GEFS and the GEPS as well, because that's related to the GFS to see what they say. But right now, looking at the EPS, yeah, we're seeing this a little farther south. So what that tells me is that there's some of the, spaghetti plots. If you just imagine looking at this, there's a lot more of these here that could be steering this toward the Lesser Antilles than what we really think. And my gut feeling is, guys, and like I said, I'm getting new to this hurricane forecasting type of stuff, but I'm getting better at it. I promise you guys. My gut feeling tells me this is going to go a little farther south than what the GFS and all the other models that I just showed you are saying. This is going to curl up towards portions of the Western Atlantic. And I'll back it up with my reasoning. The reason being is because the high pressure system, that Bermuda high, while it's going to start to depart a little bit to the north and east and kind of open up the door for this to swing northwestward, I don't think it's going to completely erase itself, and the Bermuda high is just not going to be there. I really think it's still going to dominate. So I think my gut feeling is that since it's going to dominate, if you guys can imagine airflow around a high pressure system, it's clockwise. And this steers it to the west. So if you think about the high pressure system sitting in the central Atlantic, yeah, this is going to steer the system a little farther west. So what I'm saying is, my gut feeling is this is going to go farther south because that Bermuda high is going to be so impressively strong still that it won't really have much of a chance to turn northwest. Now, with that said, if we start to see signs in the next few days that this Bermuda high is going to kind of move a little bit farther north, a little bit farther northeast than expected, then yeah, maybe it might have a little bit more agreement on turning northwest before it really reaches the Lesser Antilles. So that's why I said the Caribbean, we really have to kind of watch this as we get farther along here as well. And again, that's the reason why you guys should, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't liked the live stream, guys, I know you guys here, there's a lot of people probably in the live stream that have not liked this. Guys, if you have not liked this, please, please, please like the live stream down below, and please subscribe. Definitely much appreciated, because this really helps it get out to more and more people. The more people that know about this tropical potential, the more people that could be saved, especially if this starts to get really rampant and start to develop into a hurricane. So we really need more people to kind of tune into this potential, because this hurricane season still could be pretty robust. So we'll continue to watch it. Getting back to the live stream chat here. I'm sorry I haven't been, in the live stream chat for a second here. Let's see. Christian says, weather on the go. I woke up this morning. Storm Prediction Center has the same risk. Yes, they actually upgraded to a slight risk. I remember how yesterday I told you guys in Iowa and Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota was probably going to be a slight risk. Well, it became a slight risk. So again, I'm pretty decent at severe weather forecasting as well. So again, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But like I said, the slight risk did come to fruition with what I was thinking. So Will says, again, so sorry for off the topic. No, you're good, Will. You're good, Will. Again, just try and stay appropriate on the YouTube channel. That's all I ask. Let's say Mia says, hey, I'm back. Thank you very much, Mia, for joining once again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Again, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I have great weather forecast content coming up, guys. You guys can, wake up in the morning, have your bowl of cereal, have some donuts, have a cup of coffee. Why not? Why not wake up and, have a cup of coffee and, turn on the TV and just kind of watch my YouTube channel. I have videos usually around 20 to 30 minutes long, depending on how much detail is in my videos. I try to keep them around 20, 25 minutes. Again, the reason why they're so long is because I really break down the weather forecast for you guys, because I really want you guys to know what we're talking about. And that's kind of what I do on my videos. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed, again, please subscribe down below. So that's kind of what the EPS is showing. That's my gut feeling. I think I'm really following with what the EPS is showing. It does curl it more to the northwest, but it moves it farther toward the Lesser Antilles. So now let's look at the GEFS. This is kind of part of the GFS. This is the 18Z. Let's go back to the 12Z. Nothing wrong with the 18Z except for the, it's a little inaccurate, so we'll continue to watch it. Let's see. This pushes it farther west. Actually, really doesn't curl it northwest. So the GEFS is actually just continuing the path straight westward, which actually would go with my thinking a little bit more. So that's interesting. So now let's see what the GEPS shows. This is pretty similar. Let's see, I would imagine as well. Yeah, the GEPS is rather similar to the GEFS as well as the GFS a little bit. So the GFS overall, even its ensembles, actually keep this farther south, and I really tend to agree with that because the high pressure system you see here is just going to be so dominant. That Bermuda high is just going to be so dominant. I really think this is going to steer more to the west. So if you live in the Eastern Caribbean, if you live in the Lesser Antilles, definitely continue to watch this very, very closely. Heavy Metal, thank you for joining. Definitely appreciate it. Dan says, no problem, man. Thanks for your updates. Well, definitely thank you for joining the live stream. Definitely couldn't. You guys are amazing. Thank you for an amazing audience this evening. Definitely appreciate it. My goal this evening, guys, if you guys are not aware, is 600 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed, my goal is 600 subscribers. So if you guys want to help out, definitely hit the subscribe button. Also, my goal is 50 likes. So if you guys would help me get 25 more likes, we're at 25 now. If we get 50 likes, guys, thank you very much. Again, here's the deal, guys, with all the people that are on the live stream right now. If you guys haven't heard, I will show my face on the live stream once we hit 1,000 subscribers. I promise you guys. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face on the live streams. That sounds like a deal, guys. Snowies, it's been a while since you joined. Thank you very much for joining. We're just talking about the hurricane season a little bit here. Don't want to take away from the flash flooding potential. If you guys are just joining, we're watching the potential for some pretty significant flash flooding. We'll get back to this right now for you guys who are just joining. A moderate risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding per the Weather Prediction Center. The Weather Prediction Center's forecast does call for a moderate risk for flash flooding for places like Milwaukee, Racine, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Janesville, Monroe, some of these areas in that moderate risk for tomorrow. A large slight risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding here for the Chicago area. So places like Waukegan, Evanston, Rockford, Illinois, getting down toward the I-80 corridor. Let's see here. Aurora, Naperville, Dubuque, Iowa, Davenport, Quad Cities, getting in toward Clinton, Iowa, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin Dells, Baraboo, getting over towards portions in Iowa of Waterloo, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Decorah, Elkader, just some of the areas that could be impacted by some flash flooding as we kind of move a little bit farther here into the day tomorrow. Not to dismiss the potential for flash flooding again across the southwest with the monsoon moisture continuing to move up to the north across northwestern Mexico, western Mexico into this area. Again, a slight risk for flash flooding along the front range of the Rockies from Denver all the way southward into northern portions there and central portions of New Mexico and toward the Albuquerque area, and then down toward Phoenix, especially Phoenix on east towards Tucson, some of these areas. Flagstaff, you guys could be impacted by some flash flooding even as far west as maybe the eastern side there, the Los Angeles area into Southern California. Las Vegas, you guys are in kind of that marginal risk of some excessive rainfall and flash flooding. This is for tomorrow. Even some marginal flash flooding down toward the Music City down there, down into Nashville, down into Knoxville, Crossville, Lexington, Kentucky, Louisville, Evansville, Indiana. Places up there toward Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Baltimore, just plenty of areas tomorrow that we definitely have to watch for some flash flooding. Again, I did name several cities. If you guys live in any of those cities, yeah, you definitely have at least some chance for flash flooding through the day tomorrow. So let's kind of go back to the HRRR and show you, this is the newest run, so let's kind of show you, actually, it hasn't fully developed yet, or hasn't fully loaded yet. So let's look at the latest run here, one of the latest runs from the HRRR to show you what we could be talking about here. We got a convective system moving across Wisconsin. We're going to have a lot more back building. We have a strong, very strong low-level jet feeding up all the moisture across portions of Iowa and the Missouri Valley. We're going to have a lot of back building across northern Iowa, so Mason City, Des Moines on north towards portions of Waterloo, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, Rochester, Minnesota. We're going to be seeing a lot of heavy rainfall potential later on. And then look at, if you see this, guys, see how it moves to the east and then eventually starts to turn more southeast toward eastern Iowa, northern and central Illinois. That's what we call a cold pool. There's going to be a cold pool aloft here along the leading edge of these storms that'll kind of drive this more south and eastward here towards northern Illinois. And I really think the flash flooding potential will increase places like I-80, I-88, I-39 there in northern Illinois from Chicago on west toward Rockford, Freeport, Illinois, over towards the Dubuque area. So if you guys live in those areas, definitely heed the warnings and watches. If you guys get under any flash flood warnings, definitely heed the warnings again. Several hours of rain in those areas, so we'll definitely continue to watch that. Let's see what the HRRR is showing for total precip. Yeah, look at these, guys. Some of these areas could be seeing the blue shaded areas, guys. That is saying 8 inches of rain across northeastern Iowa toward Elkader and towards portions there of Decorah, Iowa, as well as north and east of the Waterloo area. So definitely, again, if the HRRR is showing 8 inches, we potentially could see 8 inches, and that's why they have a slight to moderate risk for flash flooding here for the day tomorrow. So, hey, Wilson Dog, thank you very much. Let's see here. Will says, will there be any floods in Indianapolis? Probably not. We're not talking about any flooding, flash flooding potential there. Let me look again, though. The north side of Indianapolis, if you go north toward Fort Wayne, South Bend, Gary, Indiana, probably a marginal risk for flash flooding. You're kind of in between the flash flooding potential. So consider yourselves lucky there in Indianapolis. At least this go around. Snowies, let's hit the 600 in the next 30 minutes. Well, thank you very much, Snowies, for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Guys, if you guys haven't subscribed, yeah, like Snowy said, if you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, definitely appreciate it, guys. Again, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face on the live streams, guys. I've already promised that to you guys. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I promise you guys I will show my face on the live stream. So I promise you. Snowy says, I'm up late, but we'll be soon heading to bed. Yeah, well, yeah, I know it's Saturday night. A lot of people are up late, so I figured, hey, let's do a live stream and talk about, the flash flooding potential, go over any warnings on the radar, which there's not very many right now, which is good. We don't want any severe weather. And also there is, tropical weather that we're watching in the Atlantic now, guys. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Thanks to all the new subscribers out there. Thank you so much. Definitely much appreciated, guys. Much, much appreciated. Really helping us grow the channel here. Melissa says, is the green on the map moderate or minor flood? The green is the minor. So let me go back to the map and show you guys what I'm talking about here. So you see the greens, the dark green, that's the lowest end threat. Well, I guess you could say the white. If you're in the white, you have essentially no chance of flash flooding. If you're in the greens, that's a minor chance of flash flooding. So kind of like severe weather. If you're in the green, that's a marginal risk for flash flooding. So in the green, you'll also have isolated chances for flash flooding. So if you're in the yellow, that's a slight risk for excessive rainfall. So you have scattered potential for flooding. And then if you're in the red, like we saw in eastern Kentucky, we had fatalities, guys. The moderate risk is not very common. It's pretty uncommon to see a moderate risk for flash flooding. We see it again across the Madison area, Janesville, Milwaukee, Racine, Monroe, getting down into portions there of southern and southeastern Wisconsin. Again, moderate risk means widespread flash flooding is possible. And then the high risk for flash flooding, which is just like kind of like the Storm Prediction Center's high risk for severe weather. It's very rare. Again, the high risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding is very widespread and potentially life-threatening flash flooding, especially when you get up to the moderate and high levels there like we see now. That's definitely what we're seeing. So that's kind of breaking down it for you guys just a little bit more. Again, guys, if you guys have not liked the live stream or subscribed, please continue to do so. Again, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face on the live streams, guys. I promise you guys that. That's our new goal, 1,000. Again, once we hit it, I'll have an appreciation video for you guys, and then I'll do the live streams showing my face. So Will says, let's get it 100 likes. Thank you, Snowies, for supporting the channel. Thank you, Will, as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Christian, we're going to see storms for me? Yeah, for where I live, I'm in the slight risk right now. I'm in the slight risk in northern Illinois. Just north of me, there's a moderate risk. Really not too far north of me, maybe a couple hours. Again, thanks, Will. Thank you, Snowies. Melissa says, thanks, I'm in the green. The specifics you share really helps. Well, I appreciate it. That's kind of, that's why I do the live streams, guys, to help you guys stay safe. And again, if you guys... you help as well. So again, if you guys have not watched my video, I did not post one this morning. I do plan on posting one sometime during the day tomorrow, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon. I'm aiming toward the morning. So if you guys want to watch my video tomorrow and like it up as well as subscribe and all that stuff and comment on the videos, you guys can comment on my videos as well. I'll also respond to you guys, later in the day. So please do so. And again, much appreciated. Tell anybody to watch the live stream or to, join here. Definitely appreciate it. Again, thanks to the new subscriber out there. We're up to 527. Appreciate it. Again, the comments, the live chat is up to anyone and everyone, guys. Anyone and everyone can, open that down below. All right, guys, I tell you what, we'll go down to this warning here, and then we're going to take probably about a 20-minute break or so. Since I've been talking for a little while, we'll take a 20-minute break, and then we'll be back. for more live stream action here. Again, we have another warning just south of the Tucson area now for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some quarter-size hail, so some 1-inch hail there, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Moving west at 25 miles per hour. So we'll continue to watch that here as well. So guys, since we've covered all that, again, let's get over into portions of Wisconsin, see if we got any special weather statements for you guys to know about. We do. We have, wow. Okay, so apparently we got a lot of special weather statement here. We got a large one. We got one that covers all of northern Wisconsin. This is for winds to 30 miles per hour and torrential rainfall. Torrential rainfall, which may lead to localized flooding and ponding of water on area roadways. So we'll continue to watch that, guys. These showers and storms have had a history of producing over an inch of rain in less than an hour at some locations, it says on here, moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. So if you guys live in places like Wausau, Stevens Point, Green Bay, Oshkosh, getting up here towards portions of the Iron Mountain area, just east of Rhinelander, Wisconsin, yeah, you're under that special weather statement for 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some flash flooding, potentially, heavy rainfall. If you live in places like the Dells, just west of Wisconsin Dells, up here toward I-90, east of La Crosse, Richland Center, Platteville, getting down toward Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin here, Boscobel, Seneca, Guttenberg, Iowa, getting all the way up here towards the Fort McCoy area, Sparta, Toma area there into northwest Wisconsin. Yeah, we're seeing the potential there for some stronger thunderstorms. This is, again, a special weather statement. This is a special weather statement. This is for winds over 45 miles per hour. So we could be seeing some getting close to, severe strength. This is winds over 45. So we could be seeing 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts with this, advisory here, and also some torrential rain. So we'll watch that as well. Gusty winds could knock out some power and some tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. So continue to watch that in those areas. Christian, the red color, the moderate. Yeah, the red color is the moderate there for the flash flooding potential. It's not very common. It's pretty uncommon. Snowy says, I managed to get some good rumbles of thunder on video the other day. Well, that's pretty cool, Snowy. I'm glad you got some thunderstorms that you can enjoy for your summertime. It looks like a warm fall, Snowy, so I'm pretty sure the fall is actually going to be pretty warm as well. Speaking of the fall, guys, stick around, because after my break, after about here 20 to 30 minutes of me being on break, I will actually be talking about the fall weather forecast for you guys as well. So I'll be taking about a 20 to 30 minute break, guys. I'll be back by around 10:30 or so is my goal. Guys, stick around. I definitely will be talking more about the fall and the tropics and all of that you need to know coming up. Stick around, guys. If you guys have not subscribed to subscribe to the YouTube channel, once again, if you guys are just joining, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, I will show my face on the YouTube channel. Definitely appreciate it. Zach says, how does Beaver Dam, Wisconsin look tonight? Beaver Dam, let me look that up before I go on break. I'm glad you asked it, because I was about to go on break. So let me check this for you real quick. Beaver Dam, you got a couple showers just to your west. Beaver Dam, you're going to be seeing some pretty heavy rainfall here in the next few hours. So if you live in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, some pretty strong storms to your west. Could have some strong storms, but mainly a flash flooding risk. The Beaver Dam area, I do believe is, let me look here. You guys are uncomfortably close to that moderate risk for flash flooding. So you're right on the line between moderate and slight for flash flooding there in the Beaver Dam area. So you guys could be seeing rainfall amounts of 3 to 5 inches or higher tonight into tomorrow morning. So some drenching rains, needless to say, across south central Wisconsin, from Madison to Milwaukee, Janesville, Racine, all these areas. Thank you for subscribing, Will. Let's see. Shay says, I'm totally subscribing for the face reveal. Well, thank you very much, Shay. Definitely appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You guys are an awesome audience. Definitely amazing. That made me smile right there. Definitely appreciate all your awesome comments, guys. Again, I'll be going on break for about 20 to 30 minutes. So again, guys, hang tight. Let me see here if I could put the windy weather radar on for you guys to look at. Again, just while I'm on break here, put it in motion for you guys. Let me go back to the weather radar here, and I'll zoom into Wisconsin if you guys want to see where you are generally, and I'll be putting this in motion for you guys since most of the storms are up in Wisconsin right now. Snowy says, well, I'm going to have to go. We'll catch you in the next one. Well, thank you very much, Snowies, for joining. Definitely appreciate your enthusiasm. Appreciate you being interactive in the live stream as well as the live chat. And again, I'll see you next time. Again, I should have a video for you, Snowies, tomorrow, and everybody else here in the live stream. Again, if you guys are, leaving or anything like that. Again, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, I'll be showing my face here on the live stream. So definitely subscribe, guys, because, like I said, 1,000 subscribers, I'll be showing my face. So thank you very much, guys. All right, I'll be taking a half-hour break. You guys can listen to some music here that I put on and look at your area here in Wisconsin, Iowa, Northern Illinois for storms. Again, all right, guys, be back in around 30 minutes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'll see you here in a bit, and we'll talk about the fall weather forecast, guys. Again, while I'm gone, like it up and subscribe down below. Much appreciated. Be back here in 30 minutes.
I can help you out. 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 Look, if you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. And you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless.
I was angry before, but I circled the drain in my mind. I can't find, don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun go.
Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it'll cave in and swallow me whole. Wonder why my mind keeps on spinning. This isn't how living to me was told. Why am on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful. Listen, I can see the light, but I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away. Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it'll cave in and swallow me whole. Wondering how the world keeps on spinning, kinda scared of living when it unfolds. Hard to see the light when everything is dying, waiting for the clear. Thankful I'm alive, but terrified of dying. But hey, I'm still here. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful. Listen, I can see the light, but I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. In the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see all blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the tide. I can't find the point where our two paths align. But you're the night sky. I'm trying to see your stars, but I've always feared the dark. Now I see violet. I can feel your silence. You always feel so far when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll
night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down.
up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got.
Sorry guys, I am back now. I just realized I was just talking for the past 5 minutes and I didn't realize my mic was still muted. So I am back now, guys. We'll talk about the fall weather forecast. Now that my mic is on. Very funny start to the, after the break. I forgot to unmute my mic. But I'm back now, guys. If you guys are wanting a fall weather forecast, I definitely am going to be, showing you kind of a little bit of a preview to the fall weather forecast here, guys. Again, like I was saying with the mic off, I said, thank you very much to Will and everybody else to recruiting people to like my live stream and live chat and everything. Thank you so much, guys. Will and Melissa, you guys are amazing. Thank you to Neil for saying good music with the thumbs up. Shay loves the music as well as Snowy's. Thank you guys for being so positive, being so amazing here on the live stream. And again, it goes for everybody here in the live stream watching. Thank you very much for staying up late with me. Again, I plan on staying up late with you guys like I did with that other live stream. Maybe not till 3 in the morning, but definitely plan on staying up late. If you guys are in for a late night and you guys want to talk about some weather, yeah, definitely stay tuned. What do you mean 5? I'm so confused. Oh, Tanya, we're at 35 likes right now. Again, thank you guys to subscribing. We're up to 530 subscribers. Like I said, our goal was 600 subscribers, and our goal was actually 50 likes. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Thank you very much for liking it up and recruiting people to get on the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Christian says the red color of the moderate. Yeah, Christian, the red. Yes, the red is a moderate risk for flash flooding. Yes. All right, so let's see if we have any we don't have any warnings with this, just a very heavy rainfall maker. This is actually a mesoscale convective system moving across Wisconsin right now. This is what is a mesoscale convective system in Wisconsin. Dropping some very heavy rainfall, though, I may add. There's a lot of rainfall with this, guys. Let me see if there's any special weather statements still. There actually is a couple. We actually had a larger, when I was gone, a larger area of a special weather statement with some strong storms earlier. We still have a special weather statement from the Wisconsin Dells all the way down to near Platteville, just northeast of Platteville, Wisconsin. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So seeing some pretty strong wind gusts along the leading edge of these storms from the downdraft. Again, Baraboo, Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells, Lake Delton, Highland Plain, North Freedom, Centerville, Avoca, Orion, Orion, as well as Cobb, Laval, Rock Springs, Clyde, Loganville, Rui, as well as Ironton, Lime Ridge, and Blackhawk Lake recreational area. All these areas are impacted by the special weather statement or strong thunderstorms. Again, this goes in effect for northwestern Iowa and Sauk counties in south central Wisconsin through 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time here, which is the next 23 minutes, guys, because this is in Central Time, so we're continuing to watch this. Will says, weather on the go. Do you forgive me from what my... Yeah, man, I didn't even pay attention to that. Don't you worry, man. Christian says, I do plan on staying up late. Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you guys for staying up late with me. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, the hazard is bad. Yeah, we're seeing 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Again, not severe right now, Tanya, but this is continuing to produce some very heavy rainfall here. Just below severe criteria, we're seeing winds of 50 miles per hour potentially. Maybe some pea-sized hail again, but the leading edge of these storms with the strong winds is mainly the main concern here as well. You're welcome, Will. You're welcome. Movements east at 40 miles per hour, so this is moving along, but it's producing a lot of rainfall. This is, again, guys, what we call an MCS. Let me actually go back to Tropical Tidbits and show you guys the satellite imagery of this on the land here, because this is amazing, guys. Look at this. Look at this complex of storms blow up across portions of the Midwest. Guys, this is an amazing, amazing satellite imagery, guys. Again, if you like the satellite imagery, definitely drop the like down below. That is cool. Tropical Tidbits, you guys can see this as well. Tropical Tidbits is an amazing website for looking at weather models, looking at satellite and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, that is an amazing picture. Look at that, guys. It just looks like a mushroom has just grown over the past couple hours across here in portions of Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, and far northwestern Wisconsin, or northwestern Illinois, rather. That is crazy, just how it just... An MCS, Tanya, is actually a mesoscale convective system. So let me go back to radar. Usually mesoscale convective systems are like this, kind of like a squall line. An MCS is actually also considered a derecho, could be an MCS. A QLCS is a quasi-linear convective system. It's kind of, that's where you get tornadoes sometimes to spin up. But again, an MCS is a mesoscale convective system. It's just shorter, an acronym that we call that, just kind of shorten it up a little bit. But they're known for producing some, strong damaging winds, some hail, some very heavy rainfall sometimes. Not every MCS is severe, but this one, like right now, it's not severe. So, but we are seeing some pretty strong tops with this. Look at that, guys. As this shows here in motion, you can see the reds, the maroon reds here, the yellows are actually, well, the yellows, yes, but the whites, the grays, and even the pinks at one point there are the tops of these storms. Yeah, very strong updrafts here, and that just shows you how much energy is in the environment from earlier on today. We still have all the instability as well. Look how strong the jet stream is by looking at the satellite across portions there of, so you can see a couple things with this, guys, just to kind of teach you about the satellite a little bit. Look up into southern Canada, guys, just to the north of this big old plume of convection of thunderstorms in Iowa and Wisconsin and stuff like that. Look to the north. Look at how much faster the flow is in southern Canada, and then look down to the south here. It's not really as fast. And you see do you guys see the kind of the flow around the ridge? You can see the flow around the ridge as well. The ridge is centered down here in the central and southern plains. See, there's nothing. Nary a cloud in the sky right now, guys. Pretty much next to nil. There's nothing. And then you look up to the north, and there's a bunch of storms up there, and then you see all the kind of weird flow. Some storms in the southern and southeastern United States going to the south, some moving to the north. There's just not a lot of flow there, so it's just kind of moving wherever it wants. But yeah, but you see the stronger jet stream with the flow moving a lot faster in southern portions of Canada and northern plains there. That's behind a cold front. That's behind a cold front, and that's all the cool air. You see back at the the top end of your screen. See how the cloud cover is coming from the northwest back into British Columbia here and back into Alberta, coming from the northwest down toward the United States. That's all that cooler air rushing in behind that cold front. So that's all those temperatures I was showing you earlier on in the live stream, where we have highs barely getting out of the mid 70s in parts of the area in the northern plains and upper Midwest. As we kind of get through the next, few days. So that's some pretty refreshing air coming down from Canada, that's for sure. Canadian air mass. Let's see here. Christian says, I do plan on staying up late. All right, we already got to that. Yeah, definitely, Christian. We can chat about the weather. Will says, weather on the go. I really want to be like you someday. Well, definitely, man. I'm glad I'm glad I'm an inspiration to people. Again, I just like to keep people safe. And again, I figured I like helping people out, like keeping people safe. And I figured I know a lot about the weather, so now, why not put two and two together and just do a weather channel here on the YouTube channel and, on YouTube and just kind of go with that. So that's kind of what I did. So since we're not talking about severe weather, we're talking about a different form of severe weather. Yeah, flash flooding, guys, that is a form of severe weather, and that's what we can see later on here tonight as well. This is a flood watch across portions of Wisconsin, northern and northeastern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, Rochester, Minnesota there, north of Waterloo, north of Dubuque, Madison, Milwaukee, Racine, getting up here towards the Sun Prairie area, Janesville, Platteville, La Crosse, let's see here, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin Dells, Baraboo, all these areas, Richland Center, Watertown, a lot of these areas are under that flood watch. This is where we could see rainfall, guys, of 3 to 5 inches possible. It does say, however, uncertainty remains for where the highest rainfall amounts will occur. But yeah, there could be amounts that could exceed 5 inches in some of this area. So we'll definitely continue to watch this here. Again, that's probably most likely why the Weather Prediction Center has forecasted a moderate risk for flash flooding across southern and southeastern Wisconsin, including Milwaukee, including Madison and Sun Prairie, including the Racine area, Janesville and Monroe, just a few of the towns in there. And there's a lot of smaller towns there, into southern and southeastern Wisconsin between that as well. Thank you very much, Will, for letting everybody know to like the stream and subscribe. Again, guys, yeah, if you guys have not liked or subscribed down below, definitely do so. Definitely really helps out with the algorithm here on YouTube, getting this out to more and more people. Again, guys, if you guys are not aware, if you guys are new to the channel or anything, subscribe, because if you guys don't know, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do a face reveal. I'll do I'll show my face on the live streams from there on out. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, so please help out. Definitely appreciate it. All right, guys, so let's talk about your fall weather here in just a moment. Let's see. Let me go through the chat one more time. Melissa says, when is everybody's favorite time to get rain? Mine is the middle of winter. Yeah, you don't like snow, Melissa? Is that what you're saying? See, the thing for me is I don't like winter, but if it's wintertime, I want to see snow. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, if it's wintertime, I want to see snow. I don't want to see rain in the winter. That's what we had last year, and it's like kind of, it's just... If it's the spring, summer, fall, yeah, I want to see rainfall. But if it's the proper season, if it's winter, yeah, I want to see snow. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of thing I'm thinking. You're in Rockford, Illinois, Tanya. Rockford, Illinois is just south of the flood watch here, right along I-20 there and I-90, Highway 20 and I-90. Melissa says, yep, and washing my car, can't do with the snow. Yeah, I see your point of view there, Melissa. I definitely see your point of view from that. I just figured, in the middle of winter, if it's January, 18th, I want snow. I don't want to see rain on January 18th. Who wants to see that? I mean, okay, and another thing is, if it's Christmas Day, that's another thing. If it's Christmas Day and you look outside and you see green grass, I've seen that a few times on Christmas Day, no snow on the ground, green or brown grass or whatever it is. Yeah, that's a no-no for me. I love looking outside during the Christmas time and seeing snow. That's when you need the snowfall. Rain in the winter is the worst. Will, I couldn't agree with you more. I know what you're saying there. I'm not a big snow person. Like I said, I used to live in Naples, Florida, but other than that, yeah. Should be the proper season. Now, ice storms are a different story. We'll get into that more when we get closer to winter. When I do my winter outlook, we'll talk about all that as well. So let's look at the fall outlook, guys, real quick. Just kind of look ahead. Let's go back to tropical tidbits here. Let's look at kind of what I'd like to look at here. It's the Climate Forecasting Systems Model. And this has been pretty accurate this year. So this is September 2022, guys. This is next month. And it's showing pretty widespread warmth. I'm expecting a very warm fall. So if you guys think the heat is going away anytime soon, these heat waves, think again. I mean, it's going to be a warm fall. We're going to have heat waves going well into the fall. So the fall is going to be anomalously warm across much of the United States and much of southern and southeastern Canada as well. So not just limited to the United States, guys. We're going to be talking about some widespread warmth in the southern Canada, perhaps southeastern Canada as well. Yeah, there's a winter storm warning for Alaska. I did see that, Christian. Yeah, there's definitely is, and that's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. They did favor, the Climate Prediction Center did favor well below normal temperatures there, so it's not a huge shock. But I mean, in early to mid-August, that's pretty impressive. So that just shows you how strong the La Nina is if you're already seeing winter storm warnings in Alaska. We're in a moderate La Nina right now, if anybody's wondering about that. I can show you the update with that in a minute. But here's your fall weather, guys, starting in towards September. Fall doesn't, or autumn, whatever you guys call it, autumn or fall or whatever. That doesn't come until fall equinox doesn't occur until September 21st. But September as a whole is going to be much warmer than normal across most of the country. We might still have a little bit of that, monsoonal moisture moving into New Mexico, parts of Arizona, maybe the Front Range of the Rockies toward Colorado, keeping the temperatures near normal or very, very slightly below normal. But for much of the country, it's going to be above normal. Now, looking into portions there of October, yeah, look at the southwestern United States. In those areas where we see the drought, it's going to be warmer than normal, and the drought's just going to feed into that above normal temperature regime as well. Carol says, Broadhead, Wisconsin, going to be a very noisy night. Yeah, it's you guys are under the flood watch there. You guys are going to be seeing several inches of rain, pretty much widespread across southern and central Wisconsin. We're talking 3 to 5 inches. There could be some spots in Wisconsin that could get 8 to 10 inches. There's the potential of that, really, within the next 48 hours. So, again, Carol, I hope you stay safe. Definitely appreciate you joining the live stream, and stay tuned because we're talking about the fall weather. We'll get back to the radar for you, Carol, in the Broadhead area if you want to stick around in the live stream here in just a few minutes after we talk about the fall weather here. But yeah, you're seeing in October, well above normal temperatures across most of the U.S. again. Pretty much the entire United States, maybe near normal in the Pacific Northwest. But then as we get into November, guys, this is where we're going to stop because we don't want to get toward the winter time again. It gets a little bit more inaccurate as you get farther on. But look at November, guys. Look at November. Well above normal temperatures across the central and southern plains. We could be talking about widespread record heat potentially in November if this pans out. We'll have to wait and see. Now, looking at the precipitation going back to September here, the active storm track is going to probably remain into southern Canada mostly. There might be some tropical moisture getting up into portions there of southeastern Texas, maybe coastal Louisiana. Again, like I said, the hurricane season is really going to be ramping up towards September, October. A lot of moisture probably getting down towards portions there. The Aleutian Islands getting down to British Columbia. Seattle, it's going to be a rainy month there for you in September. Looking ahead here to October, much of the same. The active storm track looks to revolve around this ridge across the southern and southeastern parts there of Canada. The Great Lakes might be slightly above normal there. But look at that, guys. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, the Missouri Ozarks, downstate Illinois, all the way up to the Dakotas, below normal precipitation where you see those tan and brown color or tan and yellow colored areas. Yeah, that's below normal precipitation for your month of October, including parts of California there as well. Again, not news we like to see, and that just continues into November, guys. Look at that. Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, the Missouri Ozarks, Iowa, and then you have the active pattern across the West Coast. It could be very rainy or very snowy across the Intermountain West. Good skiing resorts if you live up in Wyoming or up into portions of eastern Idaho there. Very good for skiing, I think, as we get toward November. A lot of rainy weather for Portland, Oregon, up towards Seattle probably, and then the British Columbia area, getting up into Alberta as we get towards November, with maybe some snowfall in late November as well. So that's what we're looking at for the fall, guys. So I hope that gives you a little insight. We'll talk about more of that coming up here as well. So let's get back to what Carol was saying. Carol, are you still in the live stream? Definitely let me know if you're still in the live stream. How long is this live stream? I'm not sure. I think I've been going for at least 2 hours now, maybe 2.5, 3 hours at most. Let's see here. Tanya says we need rain in the winter. We don't need fire weather. Weather on the go. Do you want fire in the winter? No, I didn't know. I never said we wanted fires. I'm not the one, guys. I'm not the one who make the weather. I'm just the messenger, guys. Don't, trust me. If I can control the weather, everybody would be not in a drought right now. I promise you that. Will says well, yeah, I agree. We need snow in the winter, but Carol, you're in the live stream still. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's look at Broadhead. I forget where that is. So I'm gonna look it up. I think it's close to Madison, but yeah, well, actually, it's close to James. Okay, so you don't even live that far from me. Actually, I live in northern Illinois, west of Chicago, so I'm pretty close. You guys are getting some storms just west northwest of you, back toward Prairie du Chien, the Fenimore area, getting up towards Richland Center, Lancaster, Dodgeville, Darlington's getting close there with some of that. Looking kind of at the lightning signatures with this. There's a lot of lightning. This is a very electrical MCS. This is a mesoscale convective system. Again, seeing a lot of lightning with this right now. So again, this is going to more than likely be more of a heavy rainfall and lightning producer, a lightning storm and a heavy rainstorm than anything else for the Broadhead area. Again, if you live in Broadhead, this will probably be arriving. Just kind of looking at it, it's not moving too fast, but it'll probably arrive in the next 2 hours. So by around midnight or 12:30 in the morning, probably, if not a little sooner. So you might get woken up by some of those loud thunder booms out there. Christian says go to WSB3 radar on your PC. I don't have that currently. I think you have to have a subscription or something like that for that. Again, thanks to all the new subscribers out there. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys have not subscribed or liked the YouTube channel, guys, or even the live stream here, definitely do so because we got some great weather content coming your way. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Tanya. It's going to be a bad. We warned of this back in the spring. It was going to be a fairly active wildfire season, and it's really just living up to its name. And the wildfire season's going nowhere into the winter. I mean, it may be a little bit better in the winter because it's cooler overall, but it's going to be a warm fall. So the warm fall is going to linger, make the wildfire season linger longer than it really should, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, if you live in Broadhead, you're going to get 3 to 5 inches of rain. If you live in Madison, Milwaukee, Racine, Janesville, Dubuque, Iowa, Platteville, all these guys, all you guys, Richland Center, Dells, Prairie du Chien, widespread 3 to 5 inches. Some areas, maybe even the Broadhead area included potentially. If you live in Broadhead, you guys are actually in that moderate risk for flash flooding. I'll show you that here. You guys are in a moderate risk for flash flooding here. That's all. The next risk up is a high risk for flash flooding. And usually in a moderate risk for flash flooding, there's fairly widespread flash flooding potential. So we could be in that moderate risk area. We could see rainfall over 6 inches. So we could be seeing as much as 8 to 10 inches in some of these spots. So definitely continue to watch that. Again, if you guys remember Eastern Kentucky, where we had, a couple dozen fatalities or more, yeah, we saw a lot of that. 8 to 10 to even 15 inches of rain. And I'm not saying we're going to get 15 inches of rain in southern Wisconsin, but the potential is certainly there for a half a foot of rain. We could definitely be talking about 6 inches of rain in a pretty short amount of time. Go to the feature radar. I'll look at that. The newest run, actually, the HRRR is actually pushed that a little farther toward your area there in Broadhead, actually, the heavier rain signature. So here's what we're looking at. The MCS will continue to kind of drop to the south, but as it kind of does, it'll lay out an outflow boundary, and we'll see back building of storms right back towards southern Minnesota there into southern Wisconsin. Those will, drop southeastward with the cold pool aloft as the storms continue to drop southward. Some heavy rainfall into northern Illinois, and it just rains almost all day tomorrow across northern Illinois. So it's going to be a pretty steady, moderate rain there, maybe some heavy bursts of rain as well, but Chicagoland area, as well as, Rockford, Illinois, Janesville, getting up toward Monroe. So if you live in those areas, Monroe, Wisconsin, Janesville, Sheboygan, Evanston, Rockford, Illinois, Dubuque, Freeport, Illinois, these areas are definitely expected to see some pretty heavy rainfall over the next 48 hours. And here's what the HRRR is showing for total rainfall. Some of these areas in the blue shaded areas here, it's loading right now, but I'm pretty sure that's around 7 inches of rain. Yeah, it's showing 7 inches of rain, roughly about 7 inches in that just up toward the just up towards Grant and Crawford counties in southwest Wisconsin toward Prairie du Chien, Boscobel up toward the Dodgeville area. So we'll watch that. There could be some spots with 4 to 7 inches of rain, potentially more. There's just so much rainfall. 3 to 5 naturally, but you and the cat will be up. All right, well, it sounds good. 20 minutes west of Janesville, so Monroe, Wisconsin, pretty much. You use it on the PlayStation? Oh, okay, gotcha. So let's look at other models. Again, you don't want to just look at one model. This is the RAP model, pretty similar, a little farther north with it. The NAM model, pretty similar, and the NAMNess model is a little more bullish, a little more intense. It's showing almost 11 inches of rain across, the Minnesota-Iowa border there. Even some widespread amounts of 5 to 6 inches. Again, that might be a little overdone, but still, there's some pretty heavy rainfall potential coming. That is for sure. Guys, if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel or pressed the like button, do so down below, guys. We have another weather video coming your way here probably sometime tomorrow, so. Sometime tomorrow. So let's look at the NAMNess and why it's showing all this. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's a lot of storms that just move over the same areas. That's crazy. Just kind of going through some of these other models here. Yeah, even the GEM guys, look at this. The Canadian forecast model puts 7 inches of rain. That's a global forecast model, guys. And that's what it's putting into the portions of southern Wisconsin. Widespread 6 inches of rain. Let's see GFS. The GFS is on its own. It's out to lunch right now. Let me look at this is 18Z though. Pretty similar. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of heavy rainfall potential. That's kind of what we're looking at here. So yeah, this is a mesoscale convective system. And again, I do have the watches and warnings on for tornado and severe storms. There's just no severe weather right now, which is good. You would think that there'd be severe weather just since it's been so hot today, but not the case. The reason why there's a lot of instability, or CAPE, convective available potential energy, over 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram, but there's not a lot of deep layer shear. There's not a lot of wind shear in the environment, so that's kind of limiting the severe weather potential. We're at 38 likes now, Will. Thank you very much, Will. Appreciate it. Carol says, we're far enough away from the Sugar River, but we'll keep an eye out. I don't think it's going to be, a 1,000-year event or anything like that in Wisconsin. It's just one of those things where you have to watch out. Again, there probably could be areas that could have flooded roadways, some of those side country roads in the portions of Wisconsin there, those side roads, those country roads, and even some of those main roads. I mean, in those, bigger cities like Madison or Milwaukee, where you have more concrete, there's a lot more runoff with a lot of the heavier rain. That's where we could see some of that, some of that runoff and some of that street flooding out there. Especially if we get these storms to move over the same areas. So we're going to continue to watch it. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Promise you guys, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face on the live streams. I promise you guys. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Definitely appreciate it. Again, we're up to 40 likes, guys. My goal was 50, so we're only 10 away. So we need 10 more people to like the live stream. And again, we'll be there. We'll be there. Thank you very much. No, you're good, Will. Yeah, I refreshed it too. Yeah, we're up to 40 now. All right, so let's see here. Going over some storm reports from earlier. Yeah, there's an 87 mile per hour wind report in a marginal risk zone in eastern Colorado earlier. That was in a level 1 of 5. So even in the marginal risk, guys, you can still get some it's rare, but you can still get some strong severe weather there, even in the marginal risk areas. Every once in a while. Oh, you want to see La Nina, Christian? Here's the La Nina. Generally getting stronger. We had a little bit the last couple of days of kind of some weakening to it, but it's really strengthened again. Another big burst of cooler waters near the equatorial Pacific. And again, this in the next couple of weeks will really affect our weather. That's why we've been seeing all these flooding events, because look at this, guys. We've had a strengthening La Nina ever since really just after the 4th of July. Just since, middle of July, and it's almost the middle of August, and we're just continuing to see strengthening. Right now, we're at a moderate La Nina, usually around negative 0.6 to, negative 0.8. That's a moderate La Nina. Once we get down towards negative 1.0 or higher, that's considered a strong La Nina, if not record-breaking if it gets even higher than that. And there's some potential this could become a strong to even actually, it's pretty likely this is going to become a strong La Nina, considering it's already almost at negative 0.7, which is pretty, that's a moderate La Nina. That's pretty strong there as well. But there's some interest that there could be this La Nina could actually go to under negative 1.0 to like negative 1.5 or negative 2.0. Now, if that happens, guys, that would be a record-breaking La Nina. The strongest La Nina since 1870 or something like that. That would be crazy. You're watching it tomorrow? Well, thank you very much, Christian. Your screen's frozen. No, I'm stuck on I think I'm talking about the La Nina. That's probably why it looks frozen, Will. Melissa says 2 days out, which do you think the Wisconsin storm will move? What do you mean? This is happening right now. We're seeing storms in Wisconsin now. So, actually, guys, look at the last few frames. We've already seen back building of the storms back here into northern Iowa. And some lightning returns with it as well, up towards the Mason City and Forest City area, Algona, north of Des Moines here in Fort Dodge, right along the I-35 corridor, north of Highway 20, and north of I-80. So that back building is already occurring here in Iowa. Zooming out, there's no flash flood warnings right now, which is good, but we are seeing a lot of heavy rain, so something we'll have to monitor. Carol says 20 minutes from Monroe, 20 from Janesville on the Green Rock County line. Well, all right. Definitely know where that is. That's Green and Rock counties are the far southern tier of counties there in southern Wisconsin near the Illinois state line. Which direction? These storms are moving from west to east. Yeah, Melissa, they're moving from west to east. Carol says, we have our spots around here for flooding. Glad I'm not out and about. Yeah, you definitely, especially with flooding potential, even the potential is scary enough, but I mean, you don't want to be driving around with flooded roadways at night. You can't see the roadway sometimes, and you just don't want to drive in flooded waters. Guys, meteorologists say this all the time, that, turn around, don't drown. It really is a true thing, and especially at night when you can't see how high the water is or anything like that, let alone during the day. There's no need to go drive through flooded roadways. There really is no need. You can find an alternate route. There's always a detour, and even if that, you shouldn't even be out if there's any flash flooding. So just stay safe, guys. Right now, there's no flash flooding that I see, but I'm very confident after midnight tonight we'll probably see quite a few flash flood warnings in at least Wisconsin, northern Iowa, or southeastern Minnesota. I'm very positive, probably about 80% sure, 80 to 90% sure that there's going to be at least a few flash flood warnings by then. Yeah, there's a lot of storms, Christian. You're right. Yeah, definitely. My morning videos wake you up, Will? Well, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Melissa says, will the Wisconsin storm go more towards Michigan or Indiana? Good question. Probably towards Indiana. If you look at the, let me go back down here to the HRRR. You see the precipitation, how it kind of, to be quite honest, Michigan's going to get some pretty healthy rains as well. There's going to be some drenching rains in Michigan, but if you look at the trajectory of this, it's going to kind of turn towards Indiana. But once it gets to Indiana, it's really not going to amount to too much. So I guess by looking at the precipitation amount perspective of it, yeah, it's probably going to hit Michigan a little harder with the amounts. But looking at the overall, the propagation of the storms, will try to turn more southeast with time. But yeah, I got you, Melissa. Yeah, it's pretty much moving east and then trying to drop southeast. So kind of both at the same time. But generally, Michigan's going to get hit harder probably than Indiana. But northern Indiana, still be on the lookout. There could be a couple inches of rain still there. Even though the HRRR doesn't show it now, there still could be. I mean, this is the HRRR showing 8.03 inches. That's right along the extreme northeastern Iowa, right along the Mississippi River there, toward the Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin area. That's crazy. That is crazy. You're surprised there's no tornado watch, or no? You're surprised there's no severe thunderstorm watch or tornado warning? It's just because it's like I said before, the wind shear. There's not a lot of wind shear in the environment today. So again, when you don't have a lot of wind shear, you don't get tornadoes or rotating storms as much. And again, we just really there's so much moisture to be wrung out in the atmosphere. It's almost like a sponge right now. If you squeeze a sponge, that's pretty much what these storms are doing right now. Squeezing the sponge. That's pretty much what we're seeing. Again, I can put the lightning back on for you guys. A lot of lightning. Look at all the lightning from like Oshkosh westward towards, Wisconsin Dells, Richland Center, Platteville, Prairie du Chien, Waterloo, Iowa, and some back building back towards Mason City, north of Fort Dodge in Iowa. Let me put the road conditions on for you guys. Where you see the road conditions here, this is the dark blue areas. That's where we see ponding on the roadways. That's where we could see at least some minor flooding potential with some street flooding there. The greens, that's just the road is wet usually, and then if you don't see anything at all, that's just the road's dry. So we're seeing the wettest roads across west central Wisconsin with a strong push of some storms there from the Dells to Richland Center, Baraboo, Prairie du Chien, trying to move its way down towards the Dubuque and Platteville area, but that's what we're seeing right now, guys. Guys, if you guys are just tuning in or have been, tuned into the live stream, just please press the subscribe button. Again, we will be, revealing. I will be doing a live stream showing my face once we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's our goal, guys. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll do an appreciation video for you guys for helping me get there, and then I'll be doing a live stream showing my face for the very first time. So, Melissa, you're welcome. You're welcome, Melissa. Eagle says, so cold up north. Yeah, it's chilly up north. It's kind of an early taste of fall for you guys. Depending on where you are, if you're in North Dakota or the airhead of Minnesota, up towards, the Canadian, like International Falls, up towards the Canadian border there with, northern Minnesota, it'll struggle to reach the 70s the next couple of days. Or you guys could have some upper 60s for highs there. Yeah, it's a very healthy storm, Christian, for sure. Indianapolis, Indiana gets the craziest weather. It's like unpredictable. Like, for an example, winter sometimes they say we get 6 to 8 inches, and it's just due to the fact you got some of the lake enhancement, maybe not that far south, but sometimes it just depends on how strong the snowstorm is just in general. Yeah. The Ohio Valley gets a lot more ice storms, though. That's kind of, so you know how it's called Tornado Alley? There's also kind of a derecho alley for windstorms. That's mainly where I live. Northern Illinois, parts of, southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, southern Wisconsin, then toward Ohio and Indiana. There's also kind of what I call, I don't know if it even is a term, but Ice Storm Alley to me is across the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley. That's where you have a lot of the warm, moist air over top of the cooler air, so you have a shallow, amount of cooler air at the surface, and that's where you get the freezing rain, and that's where you get those major ice storms every once in a while for, middle Tennessee, western Tennessee, Kentucky, parts of those areas, southern Ohio, southern Indiana. That's where you get those ice storms sometimes that can be dangerous. Prairie du Chien gets the big time rain. Well, yes, they do. Actually, my grandma and my uncle actually live in Prairie du Chien, so they always tell me, hey, we got some snow, even in the wintertime. Hey, we got 10 inches of snow, and then I say, well, in northern Illinois where I live, we only got like an inch. That's just how it goes. It's not just a coincidence that they're farther north. It has nothing to do with that. It's just last winter they're just so lucky. Let's see here how cool the temperatures are. Yeah, look at guys. It's cooling off where we see the storms back into the 70s there. Looks like the strongest rains. If you guys live in Baraboo, it is absolutely raining cats and dogs right now in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Absolutely raining cats and dogs. Yeah, you're good, Will. We'll be here. Melissa says Indianapolis has the most flat land in the state besides, I can't even pronounce that name of that town, but you guys can go ahead and try and pronounce that. I can't. I'm from the Midwest at heart, but I used to live in Florida. But again, some of these town names are tough. What Duchesne? It's Prairie Duchesne. That's what it's called. Prairie Duchesne. It's 3 separate words, pretty much. Right on the Mississippi. That's right. Prairie Duchesne, if I'm not mistaken, Carol. I believe Prairie Duchesne. I've been there a few times. It's right where the Mississippi and the Wisconsin River meet. I'm pretty sure. Towards northeast Iowa there in southwest Wisconsin. Eagle Horse says, Eagle Horse, wind drift amounts as well. Are you talking about the snow, like drifts of the snow? Very loud thunder. Yeah, you're gonna hear some loud thunder and see some lightning for sure tonight with these storms. I mean, really anywhere in the United States can get severe weather. It's just sometimes it just, there's other areas that get lucky. It's just due to where the storms track. I mean, if they track a little farther north, you're likely to have, especially in the spring and fall, you'll likely have severe weather farther north. If they track farther south toward the Gulf Coast, all bets are off, and you have more storms that are severe along the Gulf Coast, like Shreveport, Gulfport, places like Jackson, Mississippi. Those are the famous areas for some of that. And don't get me wrong, guys. When I was showing you the fall forecast, if we had, above normal temperatures and we have above normal precipitation across parts of the country, put 2 and 2 together, yeah, we're going to be talking about severe weather. My favorite area for severe weather this fall are in 2 separate areas. And one is going to be the Ohio Valley. So if you live in Indiana, including Indianapolis, towards Cincinnati, Charleston, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, down towards Nashville, all of Kentucky essentially, maybe St. Louis. Those are the areas I'm kind of looking at for severe weather potential, maybe an outbreak of severe weather tornadoes in the fall. And then my second area, believe it or not, is actually down here in the southeast as well. So if you live, you've had a big break from the big storm for so long in Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Knoxville, Atlanta, Tallahassee, New Orleans, all these areas, Shreveport, you guys could be getting some severe weather, maybe another tornado outbreak or something along those lines sometime in fall, especially as we get toward the middle and late fall. For both those areas, the Ohio Valley and the Deep South, I think a lot of those areas from the Ohio Valley southward will be, there could be a tornado, there could be a major tornado outbreak this fall because the wind shear starts to increase. We start to see a lot more cool air with those cold fronts coming down from the northwest, meeting with, we've seen a lot of warm temperatures this year, and that just continues into the fall. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in 2 separate areas we'll watch here. Eastern portions of Colorado and the far western portions of Kansas here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1-inch quarter-size hail is the hazard. This is moving northeast at 10 miles per hour, so not very fast, but still producing some severe weather there. Again, near the 17 miles north of Cheyenne Wells, mainly in some open areas. This is until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Then there's another one, another warning. This actually includes Tucson, Arizona. This is moving west pretty quickly, actually, for the southwest United States. Moved to the west at 40 miles an hour. Tucson, Arizona, Green Valley, Drexel Heights, Flowing Wells, Tank Verde, Vale. There's some cool names down here in the southwest. I never realized that. Davis Monthan Air Force Base, 3 Points. And there's a lot of names I can't pronounce. I just noticed that. Tucson Estates and Valencia West. Sigario National Park West as well are impacted by this, guys. This is for eastern Pima County and northeastern Santa Cruz County in southeastern Arizona. Again, this is 7 miles, to the east of Sarajevo. I can't even pronounce it, guys. I definitely apologize. Sarita, moving west at 40 miles an hour. So again, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, penny-sized hail until 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here for the next 43 minutes or thereabout for these areas, for southeastern Arizona. Sometimes I have trouble with these names because they're just so tough to pronounce sometimes. They really are. Guys, if you guys have not subscribed, I really try not to sound like a broken record, but really, if you guys want to see my face, if you guys want to see my face in the live streams instead of looking at a screen, and you guys can see my face as well during those live streams, all we got to do is get to 1,000 subscribers, and I promise you guys, we will see, I'll show you my face on the live streams. I'll be showing my face probably even in my videos in the mornings and everything. So if you guys want to help me get out to 1,000 subscribers, that's our new goal. Since we hit 500 a little while ago, and again, once we hit 1,000, I will be doing that. So please tell your family, tell your friends. Again, tell your family, tell your friends, tell anybody this this channel exists. And again, I don't just do a weather channel. I'm going to be starting a sports channel as well. So if you want to go onto my weather channel and find my YouTube channel, I'll in my next live stream and my videos and stuff like that, I'll start to post in the description below my YouTube channel for my sports page, so you guys can go, subscribe to that as well. I'm going to be doing, NFL football predictions, Major League Baseball potential, like playoff predictions for that, since baseball season's kind of wrapping up a little bit here in the next couple months. College football predictions. I'll be doing, let's see here. You guys, I don't know how big you guys are into soccer, but I like kind of predicting the Premier League soccer over there, what they call football in England. I like to do that as well. So if you guys are all into that type of stuff, I'll be doing that in my sports page. So definitely go subscribe to that. Again, you can subscribe to it now even. I have it on my, my YouTube page for weather. You can just go follow that. The link is there with my Twitter page. The Twitter handle, guys, is down below. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, all you got to do is click the link down below in the description and follow me on Twitter, and then come back to the live stream, guys. I already posted about the tropical weather stuff, all the information you need to know about tropical weather there in the Twitter page. Again, since we got 500, subscribers now, over 500, YouTube, has already allowed us to do a community chat now, starting early next week sometime, Monday or Tuesday, I'm guessing, for the community chat. So once you go into my page for YouTube, my homepage for Weather on the Go for YouTube, for where you see all my videos and stuff like that, that is where you're going to see a tab. It's going to say community on it, and all you do is click on that, and they're going to have, I'm going to have updates on the live streams when I go live for that. I'm going to have updates on, the weather stuff, for tropical weather, severe weather, flash flooding, the whole 9 yards, and do some fun stuff, ask you some questions on there, and you guys can answer it. Just a lot of fun stuff on there. So again, another reason to subscribe down below. We're almost there, guys. We only need 6 more likes, actually. 6 more likes down below. If you guys can help me get to 50 likes in this live stream, that was our goal. And again, our goal is 600 subscribers in this live stream. If you have not subscribed, tell your friends and family to subscribe. Again, this is a very, we have a very authentic weather channel here. Again, I like breaking down the weather forecast. Again, if you ask anybody in the live stream chat right now about my weather videos, they will all tell you that I break down the weather forecast in my videos very well. And I appreciate all of them, supporting me, and all you guys supporting me through this journey of trying to grow my page. Definitely much appreciated. Carol says, yep, beautiful area. Are you talking about Arizona? Is that what you're saying? Arizona's beautiful. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it. Ronaldo, I've heard of him. Yeah, there's soccer teams over in England. I know there's Leicester City, Manchester City, Manchester United. There's a bunch of other soccer teams. Tottenham, Southampton, as well as I'm trying to think of all the other teams that I'll be covering. Everton, Chelsea. There's just a bunch of other teams. They're just soccer teams in England that play. It's called the Premier League, and that's just kind of what I'll be predicting, some of that stuff. All right, guys. Again, we're watching that warning into eastern Colorado and Tucson area. Not too much of severe weather. Again, watch out for the severe weather in the form of flash flooding across Wisconsin and Illinois and eastern Iowa tonight. Again, these storms will drop south towards these areas in the morning hours. I think I'm going to start to wrap this up here by 11:30 within the next 8 minutes. So if you guys have not yet liked the live stream, in the next 8 minutes, let's try and get this up to 50 likes in the next 8 minutes, and let's at least try to get up to 540 subscribers, guys. If we can get 7 more subscribers before I leave in the next 8 minutes, guys, thank you very much. That would I would be appreciative of that. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. So anybody new, please subscribe and like down below. And again, we're trying to look for 50 likes and 540 subscribers at least here in the next 7 to 8 minutes before I wrap up here. That would be very much appreciated, guys. Thank you. So yeah, we're watching the heavy rainfall threat. Here's the outlook again. Moderate risk across southern and southeastern Wisconsin here. We're talking about a slight risk across central and southern Wisconsin, eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, western lower Michigan. Marginal risk surrounding that, and then we got a slight risk for some flash flooding potential tomorrow down into Arizona, Colorado, northern New Mexico, parts of these areas, Tucson, Phoenix, getting up toward the Denver area, the Front Range of the Rockies here. And then, down into, like Lamar, Colorado, into portions there of the Albuquerque area potentially. So we'll watch that. You tried to stay up. Well, I have to make a video for you guys in the morning, so that's why I'm going to be kind of wrapping up here at 11:30 because I got a video for you guys, to make for you guys. That'll take a few hours. I'll probably be up till about 4:30 in the morning making the video for you guys. Usually I stay up really late in the I don't go to bed till like 4 or 4:30 in the morning when I publish my video for tomorrow. And then usually for every morning when I do videos for you guys, I stay up very late. So again, it's to benefit you guys. I want to keep everybody safe out there. And again, that's why I do my videos for you guys for the morning. Again, what better way to wake up and, drink coffee in the morning and, have your breakfast and, watch a weather channel here, breaking down the weather pattern. Again, I break down the weather pattern from coast to coast. So again, definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, this is a lovely audience. Thank you guys for, tuning in. You guys are amazing. Every single one of you guys who, supported me along the way. Thank you, Christian, Will. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Melissa, Eagle Horse. Thank you very much. Tanya, thank you to, let's see who else is in here. Scrolling up, let's see. Thank you to Drew. Thank you to Neil. Thank you to everybody who has, always supported me here in the live stream. Thank you to Snowies. Thank you to just a bunch of other people here. Brian, thank you to Dan. All of you guys who have, joined the live chat today, making it very fun, very interactive. Again, I couldn't do it without you guys, and you guys are amazing. So thank you very much. You serve all the subs. Well, my dream is really 1,000 really, but I actually one day I actually want to get over 1 million subscribers. So that would be pretty cool. That's kind of my long-term goal, so that would be pretty cool. Yeah, Prairie du Chien. That's where my grandma lives. So that's kind of, I guess that's the only town that I know how to pronounce. Prairie du Chien. Thanks, Weather on the Go. You are very good, weatherman. You spend hours and hours and hours of videos for us. You're very welcome, man. Definitely appreciate you your kind words out there. Thank you. Melissa says, thank you for a great way to spend Saturday night. Well, I know you guys are amazing. Again, I wouldn't want a Saturday night any more than you guys, to hang out with you guys here in the live stream. Again, Saturday nights, I plan on doing live streams when it's pretty active. So we'll be doing that a little bit longer here for the next couple minutes, and then we'll be wrapping it up. But thank you, Melissa. Thank you to Will and everybody for the kind words. Ashton, thank you for joining again. We're going to be wrapping it up soon, Ashton. But yeah, definitely, if you have not subscribed, Ashton, subscribe down below, and you can definitely join us for the next live stream. Again, I plan on live streaming again either tomorrow or sometime early next week. Again, thank you for liking it up as well and subscribing, guys. Definitely appreciate it. If we can get 5 more likes here in the next 4 minutes before I wrap up at 11:30, that would be pretty cool, guys. Thank you. Let's see if there's any special weather statements before I go. We do have a special weather statement. This actually does include Broadhead, Wisconsin, or actually just northwest of Broadhead there. So Sun Prairie, Madison. Winds to 50 miles an hour, moving east at 40 miles an hour. These might turn more to the southeast with time, but again, Madison, Sun Prairie, Fitchburg, Middleton, Beaver Dam, Stoughton, Waunakee, as well as the Waupun area, Verona, Oregon, McFarland, Ripon, as well as the Monona area, Windsor, Berlin, Columbus, Marshall, Darlington, DeForest, and Cottage Grove. Also here, so we'll be continuing to watch that if you guys live in those areas. For some damaging, not damaging winds, but some strong wind gusts that could be around 50 miles an hour. These could, if they strengthen, become severe warnings, so we'll continue to watch that. Also, just mainly watching for some heavy rainfall. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it. All we need, guys, we only need 4 more likes to get to 50. Let's see if we get 4 more likes in the next 3 minutes, guys. I know you can help me out, and I know we can do it, so thank you. We also have a special weather statement in Independence, Iowa, just directly east of Waterloo. This is for winds over 40 miles an hour, so we could see winds up to around 50 miles per hour potentially here. Maybe some pea-sized hail. Independence, the Fairbank area, Winthrop, Hazleton, as well as Lamont, so some of these areas as well. That is what we're seeing here. All right, and then you guys can see all these orange shaded areas. These are actually heat advisories for the day tomorrow. This is from noon to 9 p.m. for your Sunday. Again, Topeka, south of Des Moines, Lincoln, Topeka, Kansas City, Jefferson City, Columbia, St. Louis, Springfield, Joplin, Wichita, Emporia, Dodge City, Tulsa, Oklahoma City proper. All these areas here impacted by a heat advisory. Salina, Kansas, for tomorrow. So these areas see heat index values between 100 and 110 generally. We actually also do have heat advisories all the way up and down the East Coast, including the I-95 corridor from Boston, Massachusetts, Worcester, all the way back toward Hartford, Connecticut, Bridgeport, New York City, Philadelphia here as well. The Toms River area getting up toward Newark. Also here the Long Island, if you guys live in Long Island or portions there of Cape Cod. Getting up there into portions of Concord, New Hampshire, Dover, Augusta, getting up here toward Bangor, Maine, as well as getting up towards the Burlington and Plattsburgh area into Vermont and portions of New York State. Again, a lot of these areas impacted. Rochester, Batavia, Oswego, New York, all these areas, Binghamton. All these areas are in a heat advisory as we head into the day tomorrow as well, with heat indexes usually around 100 to 105 or so in these areas. Again, Detroit's under that area, heat advisory as well. Portions there of Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, here in the portions of Quebec and southern Ontario, Canada. You guys are under a heat warning for tomorrow with heat advisories. Heat indexes rather pretty high there as well. Yeah, thank you, Carol. All right, well, thank you guys for joining. It's 11:30 Central Time. That's when I said I was going to leave again. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter. The description of the Twitter page is down below. All you got to do is click the link and follow me on Twitter, guys. Thank you very much. I'll have updates on there as well. And again, in the next few days here, especially early next week, look out for that community tab. That community tab is going to be on the homepage of my YouTube channel here for Weather on the Go. And I'll be posting more stuff on that as well. So check that out here in the next few days. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Definitely appreciate all the company here this evening. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and staying up late with me just before the midnight hour here Central Time. And I should have a video for you guys tomorrow morning. So thank you very much, everybody. Watch out for some severe weather and especially the flash flooding potential across Wisconsin overnight tonight. Have multiple ways to receive warnings, watches, whether it's a no weather radio or it's your phone keeping you up here or anything like that, guys. Definitely have multiple ways to receive warnings, whether they're flash flood warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, or tornado warnings. So definitely watch out for that. All right, guys, I'll see you guys here in the next video as well as the next live stream here in the next couple of days. Thank you guys for joining. Definitely was lots of fun this evening, and I appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great night, and I'll see you in the next video and the next live stream. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
The good vibes when seasons change.